times. It doesn't say you're live.
Oh shit.
Oh, you just gotta. We're gonna start over.
Yeah, we gotta start over.
We're gonna do over.
I was like, wait a second.
All right, now welcome back to the Critical Hit Podcast. Sorry about that. I forgot to press the live button there. But chat, how you guys doing? Welcome back. It's good to see you guys. We got the boys back. Metri.
Wait, you gotta turn off the stream on your end.
What do you mean?
Wait. Is it me? Oh, that was my fault.
It might be you, bro. I think he's good.
My bad. I had your stream open like 8 times, and it's like going over in my headphones.
Okay, we're good. All right. Anyway.
No, we're good. My bad.
We got Starman and Alex in here. We're gonna be having Roxanne jump in, Opossum Bud, Dama.
Hey, I'm Metri.
Oh yeah.
You said Starman.
Oh, dude, hey, my bad, dude.
You're good.
We have too many boys. Metri, I'm sorry, dude. I'm juggling everybody, but yeah, how you guys doing? I know we already talked about it, but I gotta ask again because chat wasn't here for it.
Oh, like I said before, beautiful Saturday. A little bit hot in the Northeast, but other than that, great week. Having a good life.
You'll love to hear it. Alex, how you doing, bud?
Dude, I'm good, man. I'm just happy to be here. It's been a minute since I've been on Critical Hit, so yeah, man, it's beautiful out here in sunny Okinawa right now. Like the weather is amazing right now.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty fire over here. It was hot. Oh my gosh, it's been crazy. But yeah, dude, obviously, great to have you back on. We got a lot of fun stuff to talk about. I'm sure you guys read the title. Pokemon dying, Giratina's upside down, everything's in flames. Joking, it's actually really amazing. But yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into it. Pokemon dying. It's been kind of a topic that's been going around a lot on the Pokemon space. I know Pokevault did a video on it. Roxanne did a video on it. Hopefully we'll get his take here soon. Do you guys agree with that take? Do you guys think there's information that needs to be added? How do you guys feel about it as a whole?
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I actually have heard that take that Pokemon is. I've heard it here and there. I didn't think I watched Sandy's video or any other video that like said that. What is the going like consensus that's going on?
Yeah, I'll let Alex touch on it too, but basically the whole idea about it is like the popularity from like 2020, 2021 has gone down a lot. Prices as far as like English singles, even sealed, has gone down quite a bit from that initial hype. And a lot of people are taking that as it's dying. The hobby's not as, as excitable as it was before. I guess you got anything to add to that, Alex?
Okay, so I don't think I agree that it's dying. I guess I could see where people are coming from when they're talking about like might be honestly I think people might feel it's personal, like it's like they themselves aren't as excited, especially when it's hard and difficult to get product, and then product is just skyrocketing in price and they're just getting burned out. I think that's what it is. I don't think that Pokemon's dying by any means, but yeah, I definitely want to touch on that a little bit too, about how hard it is to get product here in Japan.
Honestly, in New York here, it's not really hard to get product. But if I were to take it on a personal level of like, is it dying? I think, honestly, I know Scarlet and Violet, both Paldea got a little bit more love, but people haven't really been enjoying opening those sets. And even like the Sword and Shield, I think only Crown Zenith right now, like when you open that, you really you love it. You have so much fun opening that.
I freaking love Crown Zenith, dude.
Yeah, everything's just beautiful in it. But I think a lot of the other sets, like especially when you pull like a regular V, or just a regular EX now, like it doesn't really bring much. I think it's really diluted what it means to like get a hit out of a pack. And even before that, with older Sword and Shield, like Fusion Strike, whatever, like it was hard to get a hit, and when you did get a hit, it was still a V. They just made it more common to get Vs and other stuff like that. I think it's not necessarily dying. I think the hobby is still doing great. People are just losing a little bit motivation, and so they feel like it's dying. But nobody's stopping opening the products. Nobody's stopping anything going on.
Yeah, 100%, man. I think we came off of a really, really high with Silver Tempest, Lost Origin, all those banger sets, Crown Zenith. I mean, come on, and then we went straight into these. There's a thing with earlier Pokemon sets where the earliest sets in each era tend to be the more lackluster ones. You look at Darkness Ablaze, Rebel Clash, Sword and Shield base set. None of them were really the most sought after sets at the end of Sword and Shield. So 100% I could see that. And then, another thing that you said that I feel like was a really good point is a lot of the reason people tend to jump into the hobby right around that peak of 2020, 2021 was money. So now that that's no longer the biggest thing, a lot of what we're left with is just the people who are in it for the Pokemon, you know?
Yeah. I think another. Go ahead, Alex.
Oh no. I agree. Yeah, you guys pretty much said everything I was gonna say. So yeah.
I think another thing is for the people who did enter the hobby, and even it's like an issue with a lot of people is knowing how to collect. And part of like what was exciting of just pulling any card before, like I need to rephrase it. Pulling any card was exciting at some point, and now that's kind of gone away. And you're not having any sort of sense of accomplishment anymore, and having some sort of goal or accomplishment. A lot of people, including myself, when I started collecting back in, I started back in Sword and Shield also. I've always collected, but Sword and Shield, I started really buying product. I never really set a goal for myself. And now I feel like I'm opening Sword and Shield, I'm opening other sets. I don't really feel like I'm working towards anything. I'm just opening to open it. And I think that's why people also feel like it's dying. Like they're not feeling accomplishments from opening it. They need to set a goal for themselves. And you know, it's honestly like a skill that you need. And it's not an easy one either to know how to collect things.
Yeah, dude, that's huge. One thing that I think has really been missing from the hobby is just the binder collectors. But or not binder collectors, set collectors. Yeah, and I think Pokemon has made it really difficult because even now people who tend to collect full sets will go for vintage a lot because it's easier. It's more attainable. And that's something as far as like goal-wise, like you said, I think people should really get back to, because right now people I think are chasing hits, and that's really been the big thing for the last couple of years, and that gets super monotonous, super tiring because the hits have been so few and far between for so long. It's gotten a little bit better in Scarlet and Violet, but I think people who are in it for the long haul and really want to enjoy the hobby really need to get back to collecting, building binders. It doesn't have to be full sets. Obviously, that's a super difficult thing to do. But, collecting all of your favorite Charizard, all your favorite Rayquaza, Lugia cards, even if they're just the regular, just finding that joy in regular cards again. You know what I mean? Like V's, stuff like that. I think that's something people really, really, who want to be in the hobby for a long time should get back to doing.
On top of that, I think for me, I don't typically play the games anymore. Whenever I get the urge to games, I'm typically playing Emerald or Gold or something. Those are my favorite games. And so when it first came to Sword and Shield, I look at a lot of the Pokemon like what the hell are these? These all like kind of suck. By the time like Brilliant Stars and these later sets started coming out, I'm like, I really like these Pokemon. Like some of them have really nice artworks and stuff like that. And this goes specifically for Scarlet and Violet. I have not yet adapted to the Pokemon yet, and so I don't feel like I want to open it. It's not going to be until later sets, and by the time those later sets come out, Pokemon is, like you said before, like Pokemon always starts a little bit more lackluster. There's a lot of hits right now, but they're not exactly what people are looking for. And we're seeing in the next set with the Charizard that is like the Darkness type Charizard, the Electric type Tyranitar. They're starting to move into that right.
Spinning circle into.
Should be going back a second.
Yeah, we good. Okay, yeah. So I probably will have a hot take here because I'm actually enjoying Scarlet and Violet. And one of the things that I like is the reverses. The reverses are just so much better than Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield era reverses were kind of the worst in my opinion. And so like the fact that you get 2 reverses minimum in each pack was kind of exciting for me because I like Scarlet and Violet. I'm actually trying to master set the base set. And so like I feel like I'm getting more for my money in Scarlet and Violet era than I was in the Sword and Shield era, with the exception of sets like Crown Zenith, where they're just like loading it up, and I think that's how it it should be. I'm not sure what the cost is for the Pokemon Company to be loading packs like that, but to keep the excitement going, especially not just for collectors but for players as well, because when you see players play in the tournaments and stuff, they're not just using the regular version of the card. So if there's like a nicer version, like a gold version or a secret rare version or a full art version, they're actually using that in their decks. And so like if the Pokemon Company were able to figure out how to like keep these bangers coming and keep the packs hot like that, where you're getting like in a booster box, like 15 to 20 hits in a booster box, like that's exciting. That makes for great content. That makes for, and that's why I love Scarlet and Violet, because Scarlet and Violet has a minimum of 2 reverses plus a holo, right? And you're getting that in every pack. So I think that like maybe if people were thinking that that the Pokemon hobby is dying, is because we just came off of Crown Zenith, and Crown Zenith is still being released all the way to this month, right? In different different products and stuff. And Crown Zenith is just packed. It's just loaded with bangers, right? And so we get used to that. And then now we have Scarlet and Violet, and it's just like kind of resetting itself. And I think after a while, especially after year 1, people are gonna start to like get excited about it again when the Pokemon Company really like shows what their vision is for the Scarlet and Violet era in the TCG. And so for collectors, I mean, the artwork itself in the Scarlet and Violet era is just, to me, in my opinion, some of the best artwork ever made in the TCG. And so like that's where I'm coming from, where I'm like, I'm having a great time with the Scarlet and Violet era. But yeah, that's my take though. I hope I'm not the only one in the Pokemon community, if you're watching the podcast right now. But yeah, that's my take on it though.
The one thing I disagree with is the reverse holos. I think they almost look like they're not reverse holo. I think they just need a little bit more shine, and I would love them. I love the pattern, but they really don't look like the reverses.
Dude.
I love the holos, but what, you go ahead. Go with
No, dude, I just can't believe you're saying that, dude. I love the English reverse holos. I think they look so good, dude.
I just like, I look at them and I'm like, this doesn't even look reverse. Like Diamond and Pearl, like if they had that type of shine that Diamond and Pearl had, but that design that they have, it would be so much better.
It could be better, 100%. And you know what? We have Japanese reverses, which are far more shinier than English ones. And so, yeah. But over Sword and Shield, though, Sword and Shield, bro.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely better. Definitely better than Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield is really lackluster. The holos, though, in Scarlet and Violet, definitely good. You know, I think also part of it, I've opened some Paldea Evolved. Didn't really open Scarlet and Violet. I really liked opening Paldea Evolved, but I feel like I don't have the urge for it. So, and that's probably because I didn't play the games. I don't know the Pokemon yet. But anyway, that's what you got for us.
For me personally, the Paldea Evolved's a miss. I don't know. It's not a bad set per se. Obviously, if you look at it objectively, there are some pretty decent hits in there. I think that I'm getting, and I hate it because I preached against this for a long time because I think it's kind of toxic. It's toxic for every set, but I think I really like feeling like I'm pulling, like I have a chance at pulling something big, you know. And obviously Iono's in there, pretty big card. Anything over a $50 card is what I consider big personally. But I don't know, man. Paldea Evolved just isn't doing it for me. I'm not a big waifu guy, you know, and I think that's what's really doing it for me. I was never super excited about the set. I didn't like the set design. I wasn't a big fan of the logo. I don't know why, but that's a pet peeve for me. If I don't like the logo, if I don't like how sealed product looks, I'm not going to go after it. And then on top of that, the hits that I think that should have been higher up on the value chain, like Qian Pao, Wo Qian, all those dudes, you know, I think those should have been up a lot higher because those are the ones I personally liked, not really the Iono. I think the Iono is a good card. I don't think it's worth, you know, over $100 right out the gate, but Japanese will do that to you. You know what I mean? But
are the Wo Qian and those legendary Pokemon, are they DLC only?
No.
Or are they in the actual game?
4 treasure ruins or
the ruinous, like the ruinous tablets. They're the ones that are in the end game. You go and find these like black swords in the ground, and each there's 4 of them. Each of them have like a special like shrine that they're located in, and to open that shrine you have to find all 8 swords that correspond to that shrine. And if for me, I had to look up a YouTube video about it, because like searching all of Paldea to get all these, because it's not like the swords are nearby. You literally have to search like a whole like region for just one shrine. So I thought that was cool though when Pokemon did that.
You're making it sound cool. It reminds me of
It's cool.
the Braille from Emerald.
Dude,
Like,
the Reggies, oh my god, bro. And that's back when there was like no internet. Like if you didn't have a walkthrough book, you were screwed, dude. You were never getting those Reggies because it's just so difficult. Yeah, they actually did remind me a lot of the Reggies, which is what I like. I think design wise, I don't know. It kind of weirds me out when Pokemon puts Pokemon that are obviously not from that region as some of the major Pokemon from that region. I mean, they obviously have very, I don't even know what the word Chinese. I think it's Chinese-based names.
Yeah.
I think that's Chinese. So to me, I was always like, well, why are they Chinese Pokemon that are the legendaries for Paldea, which is based on Spain? I don't know if you guys have anything to add to that, but I don't know what the lore is behind that.
I'm sure there's some historical context to that.
Well, so I mean, Pokemon will do this where they will reveal something and then you'll get an explanation later on. Maybe the DLC will explain why they're like that. I agree with you. It doesn't make sense for right now. It doesn't make sense for those names to be like that. But yeah. If you guys are like not understanding the TCG or like why these Pokemon exist, I highly recommend, and this is for you guys watching the podcast, definitely play the games. Definitely play the games, because once you do that, then you're going to be like, okay, I get it now. Because Chimpao, who's right now a meta in the TCG, is actually like a super dope legendary in the games. So yeah.
I gotta get on that.
Like he's got like his teeth are like swords. Like
I actually
No kidding,
just pulled that
swords.
card. I bought a single pack and I pulled it.
The Chimpao?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I love honestly, I love the whole. I don't know what it is about modern legendaries. I just really don't have that much attachment to them, but I do like the whole idea behind the ruinous treasures, because if you look at them, there's like little broken objects to each one. I like their design. You know, you got the broken sword, the broken cereal bowl on the one deer dude. You know, you got these different things, and I like that. But I don't know. I just have such more attachment to these older legendaries. But I want to go back to something that Alex was talking about as far as being in love with the arts. And I think that's a really good. I think that's one of the telltale signs that you might be a true Pokemon fan, because you look at the cards for not necessarily value and stuff like that, but looking at them individually. You know, like arts and what you like about it from that aspect. But I guess I want to play devil's advocate, because I think most people go into the Pokemon trading card hobby, or a lot of people who have joined it, you know, within recent years have gone into it for the value aspect of things. And so that's specifically what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Pokemon dying, is the people who are upset and leaving the hobby because it's kind of died off from the Sword and Shield era. Do you think that it's a bad thing? Those people are no longer enticed by it? Do you think it's how do you feel about prices dropping for cards? Do you think that, you know, from the aspect of that hurting your collection, is that a good or a bad thing? Because I mean, that's going to happen eventually. You know what I mean? A lot of people's collections that were, you know, at one point $10,000-$20,000 collections are going to drop a lot because of, you know, lower singles and stuff like that. So I guess I want to know your guys' takes on that, because that's what a lot of people I think are worried about.
Waifus.
What up, Rock?
Waifus. That's my answer. Okay, someone else go.
Honestly, if you take, you really can't like go into the hobby and just really expect to have like the highest value collection. Going into it with just solely money in mind is going to be painful, because you're going to have like your modern collection is just going to be like this for a while. But if you stick with it, like I have cards I started collecting almost 2.5 years ago, and cards I had back then weren't worth like a lot at all, that were worth nothing, have been slowly going like this. So what people should keep in the back of their minds is that Pokemon cards are actually an appreciating asset. Certain cards are appreciating assets. And you just never know when one day a card like the Cosmoem from 25th anniversary is going to go for $30 now. A regular holo from 25th anniversary, the Cosmoem with Lily sleeping on a pillow next to it. Like, you just never know when that value is going to skyrocket. So it's a very volatile hobby. You just got to, if you go into it really loving the artwork and just loving like whatever if you're a Pokemon fan, like your favorite Pokemon has cards made for it, like, and then if you like play the games and you like the characters and stuff, not just the waifus, but like you like all the characters, like if you go into the hobby like that, you're gonna have a great time. But if you go into it like and you just want to talk about like the money, or like you're into it, like which is fine. There's a lot of people that do that. If you go into it like that, I feel like, especially when you're introducing a new generation like this, you're going to see that volatility in the market, and you're going to see the downs, and you're going to be like, oh no, I'm losing money. And then what you don't know, especially if you're just joining now, is that it's going to go like this again. And then over time, where you started at this level, over time, maybe a year or two from now, you're still at this level, even though you've seen it go like this and you see a downward spiral, you're still higher than when you started. And so if you have that, like that big picture, long-term mindset entering the hobby, at least value wise for your collection, you're going to actually do better, because you're not going to be as sad, I guess I could say. You're going to feel better about the hobby.
Yeah, 100%.
Golden rule of collecting. Collect what you love.
Dude, I could not have said it any better myself. That's literally what I was just about to say about Alex. The thing is that if you're collecting things that you actually enjoy, number one, you're going to hold on to them longer because you're going to have an emotional attachment to them. And then number two, I mean, stuff that you like tends to go up. That's just really how it is, because people usually have a group mindset. If you like it, there's a strong chance somebody else out there is going to like it. And, you know, likable things tend to go up in value. But yeah, that's I couldn't have said it any better myself, Alex. That was really, really great. You shouldn't be jumping in a hobby like this full-fledged if you, number one, aren't in it for the long term. I mean, it's fine if you want to dabble and just see, but you shouldn't be investing big money in a hobby that you don't plan on being in long term. I think that's really, really dangerous. And yeah,
Very true.
I really agree with that. And I forgot to introduce him, but the man, the myth himself, Rock Sandy Obamna is here.
Obamna.
Obamna. How you doing, man?
Obamna. I'm doing good, bro. Sorry, it's a little late. I had a couple guests over. Plus, I got to do a couple of little workouts here and there.
Oh,
but I'm doing good. Yeah,
getting the gains, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
I covered my camera this time.
Turn
it on and make sure it works.
All right,
let's get a test, dude. Test drive.
little test. But to the topic of you guys were saying, why the frick is this screen? Hold up. Okay, there you go. So back to the topic. On my standpoint, I bought a couple of cards for investing, and sadly, I got emotional attachment to them. So now I can't sell them. So, big oof. But honestly, because me and my brother were talking about this, because he isn't deep into Pokemon. He doesn't have this emotional bond with Pokemon. He didn't grow up with Pokemon at all. Like, never watched the anime, never did the games, never did the trading card games.
What a loser, dude.
I know, right? But I got him hooked from opening packs, and he's like, oh, the thrill of the chase, what, yada yada. So he more of a aspect of, oh, I want to pull the most expensive card, so then I could resell it. And it would just be an often topic with me and him. And he says, it's always a back and forth, like, is it morally wrong for you to want that, or is it bad? And it depends on how much you value it, because you can be an investor and still appreciate the time, the work, the art, and have a moral compass behind it. But if you don't collect what you like long term, it's just not going to be a hobby for you. And realistically, long term, that's exactly why a lot of people in 2021, 2020, they're gone now, because they saw that vintage like pump dump, and they're gone now because they don't see any other value. And regarding like the pumps, CryptoZeus scammer. But regarding like pumps and stuff, sadly, there's endless opportunities to make money for people, and those people are never gonna leave at all. Like, no matter what's gonna happen, for me, I collect because I really like the art, and it's always been like that. And then sometimes I buy a couple because I know they're gonna go up in value because I like them so much. I'm like, dude, yeah, if I like these cards this much, these are definitely gonna go up in value long term. So I guess you can be an investor, but you need to have a moral compass and at least an understanding for the Pokemon hobby. I rest my case.
I feel like if you like just go into the hobby without letting what others do affect you at all, and like what you want, you know, like no matter what Logan Paul may or may not do, or whoever the next Logan Paul is, who cares, you know?
Very true.
I agree with that. I do 100% agree with that. I think that there's a different aspect for the people coming in, like the newer people. Like the people who have been here a long time, they know how it works. Like you're just going to collect what you like, you know. Obviously, I don't think there's anything wrong with Pokemon investing. I think it's brought a lot of people in. I think if it's done ethically, it's a great way to do it. I collect graded cards. You know, I love graded cards. I invest in graded cards. I have a bunch of them. I'm actively working on getting more. What's up?
No, it's that box. It's the bot box, bro.
Oh yeah. So I think investing can be a really good thing. Just like Roxanne, though, it has to be done ethically. I think touching on what Roxanne had said about
Rocket Sand.
Rocket Sand about your brother wanting to pull cards with the intention of reselling. I think that is possibly the worst idea you could ever have, because you're never going to make the money back from opening product and then reselling the cards. I think it's fine.
You find out that the hard way.
Yeah. You know, it's fine to resell your cards. Don't get me wrong. I love people who resell their cards. Resell them to me, baby. I'll take them. But, you know, that's definitely a dangerous game to play. And, yeah, that's really all I had to touch on it. The next thing I was going to say was going to be moving into, because you brought it up, the people who hype up things and how dangerous that can be and how it's never really going to go away. That was the next thing I was going to talk about, but I want to see if you guys had anything else you want to touch on as far as like Pokemon dying, or, you know, Pokemon dying.
I think at this point, actually, Metri, you go.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, okay. At this point, I think we're at like a steady conclusion that Pokemon won't die. The same thing they've been saying Fortnite's gonna die like 6 years ago. Realistically, it's not gonna die. Okay, maybe Fortnite will die.
I just want to be clear because I don't want to seem like a smooth brain here. I'm not suggesting that Pokemon, you know, the highest grossing media franchise of all time, is just gonna, you know, up and, you know, disappear on us. I guess what I'm the question that I had was more, do you think it's not really if it's dying? I guess dying is just used as like a turn of phrase for prices drastically dropping, and whether or not you guys felt that was a bad thing. Do you guys? I guess I never really got this question answered. I want to know your guys' opinion. Do you like that prices are going down as far as singles? Obviously, sealed product is still up there quite a bit, but singles going down. How do you guys feel about that?
Yeah, I love it as a collector. No lie, because my last thing, like for me, collecting is higher than the value of my collection. So for me, and not everyone's like me, where collecting, like, yes, because now I can get the cards that I really want. But like if I was just in it for investing, yeah, it'd be a little awkward. I think the best thing you could do is go into it, collect your favorite cards, and invest at the same time. Why not make some money at the same time? You know, if you could find that healthy balance, nothing's gonna phase you.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
As Pokevault once said, it's not investing if you don't sell it. You get that attachment and you don't sell it, it's not investment.
100%.
Passive income.
Dude, that's another thing. I just want to put this out there for people watching. If you do intend to invest in Pokemon, singles, and I want your guys' takes on this because I want to be backed up if I'm right, and I feel like I am. Singles really just aren't the way to go. Like, obviously, buying your favorite singles cards, that's fine. That's totally cool. You should do that. You should obviously collect your favorite single cards. But if you actually want to make big money on Pokemon, sealed product is always the way to go. You're almost always, the value is going to go up a lot if you get the right products within a good amount of time. I don't think there's a single Pokemon product out there that's gone down in value historically. So really, I think if you do actually intend to make money on Pokemon, you should be putting everything into sealed product. It's the key.
You know, I half agree with you, but no, he BUTT. Right now in the market, manipulation is so crazy high. I do agree that some singles are crashing down, don't get me wrong. But from what I've seen, and I've been studying, I've been watching the market and the singles and every single thing. Newer sets, they always tend to go down. However, I've been seeing some cards that I have, and I've been predicting which cards that are going up in value. And I'm just going to say, if someone with at least $1,000 per se, they could easily make 10x fold if they want to do shady stuff. So sadly, that's the case. And I'm not saying anyone should, under no circumstances, they should do manipulation. But if people are really wanting to go in money, I think it's way more easier to make or manipulate the market in singles than it is sealed product.
All right, I have a take here. Go ahead, Justin.
No, Metri, it's all you, buddy. Go for it.
When it comes to quote unquote investing, yeah, there's a lot of manipulation with these singles, and they skyrocket overnight. They drop a ton right after because people realize they are manipulated. But you want some. Historically speaking, sealed has always been king and consistent. You don't want to put all your marbles in GameStop because people on a subreddit are pumping it up. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of people who make a lot of money on that, and there's going to be a lot of people who lose a lot of money on that. But you have your sealed product, and you'll never be disappointed. I can honestly, I'm not a financial advisor. I can guarantee it.
Yeah, dude, sealed is definitely king. It's actually kind of amazing. The hard part about sealed product is obviously keeping it sealed. It's hard for anybody. I'll tell you, even the people, the millionaires, the whales who buy just mountains of evolving skies, even they're just itching at their neck, just salivating at the mouth, just looking at that stuff. I guarantee it. Because obviously, at the end of the day, the best part of the best, absolute, most amazing part of the hobby is opening cards. Everybody loves doing that. It's what we all enjoy doing. It's why we're here. But if you can fight that urge, if you can just maintain a little bit of discipline, just buy 2 of everything and only open 1, you're guaranteed to have your collection's value go up. I can put my left arm on it.
But bro, what if the chase card is in the sealed one?
It's in there, dude. I swear it's in there, bro.
It's in the next one.
For anybody watching, I promise you, there is no Moonbryon in your Evolving Skies ETB. Don't open it, dude. I'm telling you now, don't open it.
But what if?
The dangerous thing for me is that I've opened so much product that I have pulled all the chases. And so I'm like, it's a possibility in my mind, which is why I have no sealed collection at all.
If you spend enough money, you're guaranteed to get it eventually. Just take out a second mortgage. Are you a real fan or not? All right.
No, what you guys need is to get yourself a victory crew where they give you product to open for your channel.
That's why I only collect boxes, because I'm not itching to open boxes. If I have a loose pack sitting, it's getting open. A loose pack is getting opened 100%. A box, I'm like, I can't open the box.
So it's funny that you mentioned that, because I swear this is the weirdest phenomenon. I've stopped opening up my sealed product and instead going on TCG Player or Facebook Marketplace and just buying random sealed packs. Bro, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I've been getting lucky. I've been doing this for a couple weeks now. I've been pulling some absolute bangers out of just random sealed packs.
Dude, the random packs I buy have the absolute best hits. I bought 5 packs. I think it was 8 packs of Roaring Skies. I pulled 2 full arts. One of them was a Rayquaza. I pulled 10 packs of Cosmic, pulled a rainbow and a full art, dude. It was and they're just random eBay sellers.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. I don't know what it is. It really is just the most random thing. And I think a lot of people tend to be wary of sealed packs, loose sealed packs. Vintage-wise, definitely. I totally get that. Modern-wise, I'm like, if it's from a good seller, usually you're fine. especially if you look at the price. If they're like, $3 for an Evolving Skies pack, probably don't go for that because it's most definitely a scam. But if someone's sitting there, has a bunch of sealed packs so they can't sell as much because it's not still in the product, and they want to sell it for like $6-7 bulk, go for it, dude. I don't know what it is. I've just been getting some crazy hits. I got the Alt-Art Dragonite out of some loose Evolving Skies packs just out of nowhere, bro. Crazy.
Speaking of Evo Skies, do you guys see that Evo Skies and Cosmic Eclipse are being put into those Orbital collection, like those old collection boxes?
Yeah,
I think that's just backstock.
Yeah, I think
I've looked at my Target.
They've done that a couple times in the past where they'll just find. I forgot what other product it was. It was something crazy, but every once in a while, I think Pokemon just finds an extra pallet they just got sitting back there in some warehouse or something. They're like, you know what? Throw them out there. Because did the original Orbital things have Cosmic Eclipse in them?
No.
Oh,
It was Darkness Ablaze and Vivid Voltage. That was the original.
I don't know then, because you might be right then. Because
well, these Orbital things with Cosmic came out like 6 months ago, 7 months ago.
Yeah.
And now there's just starting to find them again. There was when they came out with those RCSV figure collections. That's when they had to. I'm not sure what they did with Cosmic. I'm not sure if they had like a small reprint of single packs. Started putting them in the. They put them in a few products.
yeah, they put in the Arceus figure. I bought a bunch.
Yeah.
That stuff.
Yeah,
was
I have a lot of
bussin'.
those.
Boston.
Bro, it
Um,
was available on the Pokemon Center for so long, and
Yeah.
it was $30, but I should have just clenched my
27.
butt cheek. I should have clenched my butt cheeks and just got more, but I was just too afraid.
I have 6. Is that good?
Dude, that's pretty good. That's a definitely safe bet. If one thing's going up, that's going up, 100%. Dang.
Sorry,
But-
I'm smooth brain. I was typing the chat saying bye to Miss Zard. I put bye BUY instead of bye BY. I'm so dumb, dude. Bye, Miss
You're
Zard.
bi?
Yeah. Hey, bro, you trying to buy some mystery boxes? I got the hookup. You need to just let me know.
I got a question for the Japan people. Do you guys have access? Does your Pokemon Center have English product like normally and Japanese, or like what's your
I'll
like
let
your
the
online Pokemon?
I'll let the god talk about this. This guy knows everything about Japanese. Alex, take it, bro.
Hello, I am the god. I'm just playing. Japanese Pokemon Center does not have English. We have to like go on base to get English product at all. So there is a separation. There are like some mini shops that are on base that do sell Japanese product as well, but they're like marked up quite a bit. So yeah, they don't really mix the two together. So yeah,
All right, there's another dumb question, but like, how big is this base that like some places are like carrying Pokemon cards? Like, I don't really know what that like of like does a military base have like any reason to like carry Pokemon cards in one of their stores?
Hey, shout out Kadena Air Base, biggest air base in the Pacific. That's the biggest fighter wing in the Pacific. That's us, baby. We out here. Yeah, no, it's just a really big base. There's a lot of Americans over here. We have a couple thousand people who live on Kadena Air Base. A lot of them love Pokemon. And AFIS, the people who run the BX, that's our shop here. They're malls, dude. They're like regular outlet stores. They have a lot of stuff in there, and Pokemon just happens to be one. They have basically everything that you would see in a regular. I don't even know what kind of store it would be. Just like a Walmart, I guess, if I was to compare it to something.
Yeah, Walmart, Target.
Target, yeah, Walmart, Target. So Pokemon just happens to be one of those things, and yeah, I will say the selection is pretty dookie. But another base over here, Camp Foster, tends to have a lot better selection, which is where I go. But yeah. They don't want those dirty English cards mixed in with the Japanese Pokemon Center, man. They want to keep them away from our fine-tuned, quality-controlled product.
There are
like
yeah, so here in Okinawa there's like 15 different bases. So like there's quite a bit of like exchanges that you can go to get English product, and sometimes it'll be English product, like certain product only at this one base and then certain product at this other base. And so it really like depend on like the community here to kind of share that information with everybody. If you're watching right now, Okinawa Pokemon League Facebook group page, man, we always are like helping each other out, telling people like where product is at all the different locations. So we have a really great community here that we've we've kind of cultivated, and so that's how we'll get English, and the same thing for Japanese. Like, so if you want Japanese product, you don't just need to go to the Pokemon centers. You can also go to convenience stores. There are local card shops, and so yeah, that especially with this like drought in like Japanese product, we really have to like depend on each other, and like everyone, whenever you're at a shop, you just they literally would take a picture and be like, as of 1 p.m. this is what's available at this location. It's pretty dope.
Bang.
Yeah,
I feel
dude.
like you guys are just go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to draw. It's a great community, man. So the people over here, Okinawa, it's so tight knit. We have the Pokemon League over here that we're actually going to after this. It's a wonderful community. It's definitely some of the best people I've ever met. Yeah, it's just exactly like you said. It's a hive mind, man. As soon as new product drops, everybody's just on their Facebook, just sharing everything. It's so much fun, man. It really, and this is the first time I've ever been part of like an actual big Pokemon community like this. So it really is fun to like share that hobby with so many people. It's so strange how many people actually love Pokemon that you just don't know. Because, you know, grown men don't sit there talking about Pokemon. Well, we do. We talk about but, you know, most people, it's not a topic that comes up in casual conversation. But, yeah, man, it's a great thing. It's really fun to be a part of. But is it not? Do you guys have, like, local groups and stuff like that where you guys are from?
You know, I'm on Long Island, which is like a pretty dense area, and I don't really have anything that close to me. So I know Starman was talking about like he has his local card shop and they do like the pre-release tournaments and stuff. And around me, like within like a 20-minute, 25-minute radius, I don't have any sort of Pokemon-centric communities or card shops, which is kind of annoying. But it's whatever. I got you guys online.
I'm an introvert.
No, you're
I'm
not,
not
bro.
joking.
There's no way, dude. I'm telling you, we're all gonna hit up a car party, bro. I guarantee you, it's loud, dude.
The crazy thing is, I've never been to a Pokemon event ever, except Collecticon in Orlando. But
Wait, when did you go?
Last year.
Oh, I went this year. It was my first one.
This year? Oh, nice, dude. I live in like north. Wait, no, southeast Florida. So there's literally, I don't know why, but Florida just seems kind of dead for Pokemon. Or am I just not looking? I might be not looking.
There's no way, bro. I know a couple of people who are down there in Florida who are I mean, maybe it's just like your area. I don't know, but I know the Pokemon scene in Florida is pretty big.
I'm in a place where.
Where's your house?
Nothing.
I need your
They're all
street
Magic
address.
the Gathering.
Where's your IP? It
They're
is
all Magic
69.
followers.
It's 69 D's nuts nail like trail.
Getting on a plane. No, that I mean, it sucks to hear that, but at the same time, I'm excited to get back to the States so we can all go meet up and go to like Card Party and Collecticon. I'm so excited for that, man. To finally have like friends who are in Pokemon, dude. I'm so excited to go and do stuff.
I know, me too.
It'll be super fun.
Yo, I might be relocating to New Jersey.
Hey, yo. Hope you have content.
New
Yeah, I'll be
Jersey.
hitting you up.
You guys, it's not for sure, but there's a really good possibility I might be heading that direction next. So yeah.
Hey yo. I know this is like this is very, very off topic. But how tall are you guys?
I'm 6'5" on a cold day.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
And yeah, cold days have shrinkage, so.
Bro, during the day has shrinkage. You're in the most peak at like in the morning after you drink your coffee.
Nah, dude, on some real shit. I'm the most average height out there. I'm a crisp. We're talking crisp. I'm on the high side of 5'9", bro.
5'9".
Yes, sir. Where my average boys at?
Wait, you're 5'9", Metry too?
No, I'm 6'1".
No, everybody who says 6'1" is 5'11". We all know, bro.
Yeah,
there's no
we
height in
all
it.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap
He
right now,
throws
boy.
an extra inch on there, dude.
Oh, my brother has been saying he's 6'1" for the past 5 years, and he's like 5'11". Dude. It's cap. But yeah, I'm also 5'9".
Yeah, baby. All right, Alex, let's hear it, dude.
I'm 5'8".
Yes, I beat him.
I might be the shortest guy here.
No, opossum is.
I'm like
I'm like the Tom Cruise of our group, where like you have to have the perfect camera angles to make me look tall. You know.
Tom Cruise is
I love
also
it.
super handsome, so you guys have that in common too.
Oh yeah.
I got you, bud.
Yeah.
Metri, I'm bringing a tape measure with me the first time we meet. I hope you know.
Oh, absolutely,
On the
dude.
spot, dude. We're
I'll probably be 6'2" by then.
I'll film it and edit it.
Off shoes. Off shoes. You gotta take your shoes off. You gotta take your shoes off. But I know this is kind of like off topic, but it's kind of been bugging me a little bit for the past like about a year actually. Do shorts affect your content, long form content? Because I've talked with like Vision or whatnot, and me personally, I believe that it does. So I'd like to hear you guys debate on it.
I don't think so, dude. If it did, you wouldn't see all these big dogs doing it. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? That's what I think. When I want to come up with something's a good idea, I just see what people who are successful are doing it, and people who are successful are making shorts. So I think it's probably not hurting your channel. I mean, I don't have any other evidence to compare it to, so that's what I would look at. And hey, if Mr. Beast is doing it, it can't be that bad, you know? I don't know.
Mr. Beast.
I think you should approach shorts like you would TikTok. TikTok, what it does is just grow awareness of your brand. There's nothing more to TikTok than that. So like if you approach shorts with that mindset where you're just like, oh yeah, I just want to drive awareness of my channel, then you're doing it right. And then you'll see your views go up on all your other videos. So honestly, if you are making shorts regularly, it should actually boost your channel. Approach it like TikTok.
Speaking of TikTok, Simon asked, do you have a TikTok? I'll plug Dusty's TikTok, no problem. Dude's got like 20-something thousand followers.
Dude,
An absolute TikTok beast.
I'll tell you guys, TikTok is actually pretty sick. I came off TikTok because I really enjoy making long form content, and I was just a meme page on TikTok, dude. I do really like TikTok. I consume a lot more TikTok than I put out, but if you just want something casual, I have made way more money on TikTok, and that's not why I make content, but just for people who that's maybe something you're interested in. I've made way more money on TikTok than I have YouTube, like astronomically made. I've made probably close to $1,000 on TikTok just alone, just casually posting every like once a night. You have to be consistent, obviously. You have to make good content that's actually funny, but
Yeah, he says he's funny.
if
Oh, plus
I'm
ratio.
hilarious, bro. No, but if you are interested in doing social media, it's a good place to start because you can kind of build your brand, get some people under your belt. That my first 100, 200 followers or subs on YouTube were just people who came over from TikTok. So it is a good way to get started if you don't know where you want to start yet. Yeah, go check it out. Plugged in the description. Go check it out, baby. Dusty Mon. No,
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug, dude. No, yeah, but what were we talking about before that? It was a good
We're
question.
talking about it was does shorts affect your long form
Oh
content?
yeah. What's your take on that, Roxanne? Because you said that it does affect it.
So this is my standpoint. It only affects it if you start your channel by doing shorts. In my opinion, all those big dogs, they were big before shorts. They didn't get big off of shorts. It just kind of grew their popularity and just like got more eyes on them. However, they already established their kind of place in YouTube algorithm. They already kind of like know how everything is, how everything goes. They have a very big audience already. For me, I think when you're just starting out, right? The more people that subscribe to you through shorts that don't watch your other content, YouTube will not recommend your channel. And that's why I'm thinking, because as you guys know, I've seen sadly a lot of channels. I'm talking with one of my best friends. His name is Pokemaster Dev and Primal Cards. They both did shorts. They did this like kind of like trend, like rate it or hate it. Leave a thumbs up if you comments if you like this card. Leave a thumbs out if you don't. Right? Those
Today
type of
we're
stuff.
playing Rate It or Hate It. You know, I've seen that.
The rules, they're pretty simple.
This is your card if you like.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that's the
that
most
is-
overused sound on TikTok, bro. Anyway,
That
sorry.
was the most detrimental. So, in my opinion, when they started doing that, I'm talking they would gain thousands a day, like easy, easy, like the easiest views. They even got freaking YouTube to comment on their videos, and after that, they try to do long form videos, nothing, 200 views,
Yeah, well,
and they even tried posting consistently too, and they had some pretty good content. But because all those like subs won't even
sorry, dude. I thought you were trying to bring like 200 views. Oh, let me play you the smallest violin. You know what I mean? Like,
no, but compared to like their 100,000 views,
yeah,
YouTube looks at that and they're like, hey, why is only 200 out of your 100,000 people are watching your content? I don't like that. I'm just not gonna recommend your channel. That's my take.
yeah.
I
yeah.
have a take on that.
Yeah, go for it, Metri. It's all you.
I think that it's not. So the people who do subscribe to you from shorts definitely are categorized a little bit differently, and that they won't get your long form content. But that doesn't mean YouTube is not pushing your content. I think for the most part, all of us here have around 1,000, 2,000, whatever, 3,000 subs, and the general statistic is that you should be getting 10% of your subscribers as views. So you should be averaging 100, 200, 300. That is a good amount of views. If you're breaking that, you're doing something well. Speaking from my channel specifically, I was posting shorts pretty close to the beginning, and they did do very well. I gained way too many subscribers. I stopped posting it. So I'm around 5,700. I have 5,700 subs, but my views are pretty consistent with the subs I've gained only from long form content, which is about, I think it's like 1,500 to 1,800, and I get around 100, 200, 300 views. My better videos do around 500, and that's pretty consistent with what statistics show. And I think it's just hard to gauge what you're at when you have short subscribers. But I don't think there's any difference in what's going on. I think your content is still there. You're just seeing the analytics completely skewed.
You know,
So you don't think like YouTube bundles up short subscribers and long form subscribers?
No, they do. Like they do bundle them up. So the people who are subscribing from shorts are only getting your shorts. People who are getting your long form are only getting your long form. It is very easily possible to cross over. I get, it's especially from long form to short, and from it does cross over. But for the most part, you'll notice that like your trends follow like what you've been doing.
I think that shorts and a long form are two separate markets if you look at it that way, because you're right, Metri, where you have a certain audience that's only going to be consuming your shorts. If you want to convert that over to your long form, you got to tell them to watch your channel and watch your long form videos, and if they're interested, they will. So you have to create great shorts and you have to create great long form, but that's two separate ways of creating content, two separate markets. I think that like if you do well at both, like a Pokerev who absolutely crushes at both, then you're gonna see that. And I don't think that, like, if you're just starting out and you're just doing shorts, I think you can still do well in long form if you make good content. It's just like what Mr. B says. It's not about quantity, it's all about quality, and the YouTube algorithm favors quality. So if you want to, that's why I agree with Dustin where he says, I don't think shorts really affect your long form. I think that like it's you that affects your long form. So like, are you pushing it? Or are you like promoting it through your shorts? Or like for me, I've only made just a few shorts. Like I'm not actually like a shorts creator or anything like that. But like, as far as the shorts are concerned, I actually kind of like it because YouTube does push it. And you notice too, like YouTube will actually monetize your channel based on shorts alone. So they are pushing shorts, and I think they're trying to take out TikTok is what they're trying to do. And so like if you push your shorts content and you create great content, whether it's a short or long form, it's gonna get consumed. Like That's all. I think that's what it is. You just got to make good content.
Yeah, man. It really comes back to, like, you can even compare this to collecting. You know what I mean? If you go into something without a strategy, you're almost always going to have a less than favorable outcome. You know, that's life, honestly. If you go into something and you want to do well and you don't have a game plan, it's probably not going to go the way you think. If you go into YouTube and you don't know if you want to make long form or short form content, and let's say you spent a year making nothing but short form content, and then all of a sudden you switch up and you throw a curveball at YouTube, you're probably not going to do that well with that long form content, because that's not what they're used to pushing. That's not what the algorithm has built around your channel. You know what I mean? Whether you like it or not, YouTube's going to form an opinion on your channel and decide whether or not, they want to give you views or not. That's just how it goes. Over time, you can change that opinion by making better content, posting a lot of a certain type of content. But if you go at YouTube exactly like Roxanne said with his friends, and you make a ton of short form content and then throw a curveball out of nowhere, it's not going to do as well.
Yes,
and that's really just what it comes down to. If you're doing shorts and long form content from the beginning pretty regularly, it shouldn't be that big of an impact if you do both, or if you decide to drop one.
It's two different feeds.
Yeah. But if you're only doing one and you're expecting your long form out of nowhere to do as good as your short form content when you've been doing short form for 2 years with absolutely no switch up at all, then yeah, it's gonna do dookie. That's just how it is. But
100%.
And there's that unspoken thing going on in YouTube. It's exactly what Alex said. YouTube's pushing short form content right now. They really want to be competitive with TikTok. It's how it is. It's the name of the game. Shorts are doing really, really well right now. It's the way to get subscribers. I haven't been doing it not because I don't think it's a good idea. I think that I could actually probably grow my sub base quite a bit by doing short form content, but it takes time to make quality short form content, whether you want to believe it or not. That has to be high quality too. You can't just slap you opening a random Evolving Skies pack and expect it to blow up. You know what I mean? You need to actually put quality into it the same way you would long form content for it to be successful. But yeah, that's just really what it is. That's my take on it.
Definitely good takes. Definitely good takes.
So if you are like looking to get into shorts, like what I was saying earlier, they're like two separate feeds for shorts and long form. But if you're looking to get into shorts, I was actually dabbling into something recently. I don't know if you guys have seen on my channel, I actually published a brand new short out of nowhere. Just threw a short on there because I was testing out how easy it would be to use CapCut on or Splice or LumaFusion on my phone and completely create just on my phone alone, upload the whole thing from my phone. And it was super easy to make good content really quickly and upload it all on my phone without even turning my computer on. Just to let you know, if you want to get into shorts, it's actually way easy to do. And so, yeah, something to think about. Those are just some of the apps that I use: CapCut, Splice, LumaFusion on the iPhone.
I mean, Ryan, he edits all his videos on his iPhone. So
Ryan's videos aren't exactly, super chopped up, man. And honestly, that's impressive. I'm not even dogging on him. That's people who can sit in front of a camera and talk for 15 minutes straight with no breaks and just make one single cut of everything. They're either the most genuine people or they're honestly just very, very good in front of a camera. It's hard to do. People don't realize that making interesting Pokemon openings is not easy, bro. It really isn't. You have to go at it sometimes with a script, with a plan, something like that. Obviously, I'm not saying like scripted openings. Obviously, you're just opening it and seeing what happens. But having fun and interesting things to talk about while you're opening is pretty difficult. So that's pretty impressive that Ryan can actually do that. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people say they edit their videos on their phone. I'm very surprised to hear that because some of the people who do it have amazing video quality, and my problem is getting that size of a file on my phone. And I know I just need to use Dropbox or something like that, but I'm a cheap ass. So I don't know if you guys have a different strategy about how to doing it, but yeah, that's where I'm at.
I mostly do on my like iMac or whatever, because I can actually plug in my my microphone. I can plug in my SD card, so I don't have this other gadgets to rely on. But that's just my kind of like niche. Well, not niche, but kind of my style of doing things. Gotta flex on us, do you?
Dude,
that mic is good.
This is money right here. This is so money. My brother just got this for me where you can actually plug this in to your iPhone. You can wear this, have a receiver that's plugged into your phone or whatever. And this microphone is so money because if you don't have the receiver on the iPhone, it'll actually still record on this single device. And then you can plug it into your computer. If anyone wants to go wireless and film on the go, highly recommend. Highly recommend.
Sponsor.
Or
I
you
didn't know
could
it
just
still
have like an
records. It's awesome.
iPhone. You could just have an iPhone little headset like Opossum does.
So,
Hey guys,
Good job,
what's
done.
up, Virgin Gang?
Yeah,
Dude.
without it.
Oh.
what's up, Big Dog Virgin?
you guys are ridiculous. So moving on. I wanted to just go into something that I thought was pretty interesting that kind of applies to what you were saying. And it's almost the exact same thing, but breaking that YouTube wall. Actually getting to the point
What
where...
a flowing conversation.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's like a river, dude, you know? But, and I was hoping Opossum was going to be here. I don't even know if he would have much to add to it because I think he was even surprised about the growth of his channel just out of nowhere. But how do you guys feel about it? Like, what do you think that there is an like physical, actual, real wall that you just have to break through? Do you think it's like a snowball effect? Is it just something that takes time? How do you guys feel about the whole, you know, unspoken YouTube PokeTuber wall that exists in YouTube?
I definitely have a take on this one. Okay, so just like with anything, and I want to let people know that you can apply this to literally everything in your life, okay? To break this wall to get you into like, you know, thousands of subs and all that stuff, it requires consistency and good and like hard work that a lot of people 95% of people will never ever do. If you want to break that YouTube wall, you want to break that content creator wall, you got to do the work. That is the biggest thing. Like, be consistent, continue to create content and create high quality content. It takes work and it takes time. And what I think most people don't understand when they start this journey, they don't know how much and how long it could take to do it, because every person creates differently and you cannot expect the same thing for every channel because everyone creates differently. So if you are consistent and you continue to create, you'll finally get the audience that actually like wants to consume your content. And so when you think of it like that, where you have to have the patience, you have to have the drive. Some people like myself took a little over a year to finally get monetized on YouTube, to become a partner. Some people take only 2 or 3 months to do it. You know, it all depends on how much you can create, how much hard work you put into it. It is literally an investment. Like, if you're growing any business, you got to work hard at it. And so, yeah, that's my take on that. If you want to break the content creator wall, then do it. That's the take. Just do it. It's not going to be easy. Just do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to agree. It's really just, that's what it comes down to, is just making, and that's the biggest thing, is what you said, high quality content. I feel like a lot of people go into YouTube and they have the drive, they have the want, they want to get it done. You know, who am I talking about this? It's not like I'm Mr. Beast or anything like that, but I do think that it applies to a lot of things in life. If you're putting hard work, but it's not aimed at anything, you know, if you're recording the videos and you're editing it, but you're not marketing it in the right way, I think that you can be, I don't know if I'd say hurting yourself, but not targeting the right people. And I don't even know how I would. It really, maybe like thumbnails, or like, I don't know. You really have to like be active in trying to get people to watch your content. Like, if you can make the best video in the world, but if you can't get anybody to click on your video or like want to see it, want to give you a chance, then you're kind of wasting your time. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's how I look at it. I think that's my biggest piece of advice.
Yeah, wasting your potential.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I think it's important to pay attention to the analytics. I think, you know, you feel like you're, the biggest thing is like, sorry, I'm really stuttering here, is the analytics will give you the answer, and they really do. If your videos aren't performing well and you think you have good content, you probably don't. or it could just be a thumbnail, it could just be a title thing. It not necessarily be the content itself, but like when it comes to like high quality content, it doesn't have to be like high editing or anything like that. You could bring your high personality. You know, Ryan, like we said, doesn't have the greatest editing on his videos. It's not really about his editing, it's about his personality.
Yeah.
You have to just bring something. And if whatever you're doing isn't working, you have to change it up. Part of it, a big part of that is the consistency, which is probably the hardest part. I just posted 2 videos in the last 2 weeks that were honestly not what I consider good videos. But I want to try and remain some sort of consistent. And so that I kind of rush those 2 videos and finish them in 1 week so that I can spend a week and a half working on the next video. And you know, you just gotta play the game. You gotta make sure you're consistent and still producing like good content and still trying to, you know, listen to the cues that are being given to you through YouTube.
Okay, as far as like creating and the consistency, you bring up a good point. So 2 things. Analytics, that is part of the hard work, right? Paying attention to the analytics. I think content creators everywhere, if you are just starting out and you don't understand the analytics, get really smart on them really fast, because the analytics do have the answer. YouTube gives us everything you need to make your content better through the analytics. The analytics are so money. It's top shelf. Second thing, as far as creating content consistently, I strongly believe that quality over quantity is king. And the reason why I say that is because I don't have a consistent schedule, but yet my audience continues to grow nonstop. And the reason why is the quality of the content. And so just like you guys are saying with Ryan, where he's just like, it's his personality, it's also his quality, you know, is good. Like the content itself is good quality content. The editing isn't going to be rev level, you know, like where you have Axie there, just that's what their job is to edit. One day, if you're out there, if you want to create content or you want to edit for the Victory Lab, hit me up. But anyways, yeah. So I think quality is still here in this is king, 100%. So that's why I take the time to get the good sound. Sound is everything. You get good sound, get good sound equipment, get a great camera. You start to like reinvest your money back into the channel, and then your quality starts to go up and up and up. Now I've got wireless microphones, I've got studio lighting. Like this is all something that's a culmination of years of hard work. Like you guys only have seen me on the scene for a little over a year, but I've been doing this for a long time. And so yeah, like the quality, hard work and quality. There you go.
I agree. If it isn't your editing skills or your fancy equipment, it's either your personality, and that's why mine is very, very popular. So you could be Rev, great content plus great personality. You got Ryan, maybe not the most flashy content, but he has a really engaging personality.
Fuck Leon.
Those are the 2 key factors. Leonhard 69ing each other.
Oh my god, bro.
I want to comment on Alex's growth. So I took a peek just for fun at your channel. I noticed a lot of it is live streaming. Almost all of it is live streaming, and from my experience,
by the lip, bro. Yeah, dude.
I feel like you're definitely obviously you've definitely improved. You've definitely grown your community, and I feel like it's harder to capture an audience in long form content when you're not engaging with them than it is in a live stream. So I really want to start live streaming, but I don't know what to live stream. I can't just open packs. I don't want to just sit there and like talk. I know there's people that just sit and, you know, talk to the Pokemon community, talk about whatever. I've been trying to figure out like what kind of engaging content can I do during a live stream, because I whenever I do live streams, like typically my like engagement is like good. Like I love talking to these people. Like I'll have only a few people join in the beginning, and then by like an hour into it, because people stayed, YouTube starts to push to be like, oh, like I have like 10 people by the end, which 10 people is a lot for me, and that's awesome, and I love that. Even just having a few people, just having someone there is awesome. And it's much harder to get that when you're just doing long form content.
Yeah. So, oh man, I love that you brought this up because this is my passion, live streaming, right? So, yes, the engagement with the community is the number one thing, right? And some people do that through giveaways, and some people will do that through live streaming. And so, you have a leg up if you want to start doing live streaming, and that's because you have a community already built. Now, when I first started streaming, like back in 2013, first time ever streaming, 2013, 2014, I streamed to nobody for like 3 months straight, 0 viewers. Like my ex then was like, nobody wants to watch you, like, why are you doing this makes no sense, until the right person finally saw. That's all it takes, is one person to see, and then you start to grow. So like, what I suggest to you is when you start streaming, bro, and this goes for anybody who wants to start getting into live streaming, tell them to hit that like button. The like button is what the YouTube algorithm actually pays attention to. So, and it's a well known that the algorithm works that way. But if you want your live stream to get pushed out to more viewers, hit that like button. Post on your community tab and post on all socials that you're going live. You tell the whole world, hey, guess what, guys? I'm about to go live. You do that, you're going to have more than 10. I'm going to tell you right now, that's all it takes.
You want to know what's so funny? Is that I noticed, and it's because also I forget myself, but if I do not say comment and like, whether it's in a live stream, whether it's in a long form video, they don't come. Nobody's going to like it. Nobody's going to comment. If you say it, it is the weirdest thing. Everyone will comment. Everyone will like it. It's just like, it's so like simple too.
I think people tend to feel like creators tend to feel bad asking their audience to like and subscribe. And I was like that at first too. But I kind of started thinking about it from a different aspect. People don't really realize how much effort goes into making content. Number one, it serves an amazing purpose. It's entertainment. I get bored very, very easily. So when someone takes the time to make good content that I actually enjoy and, you know, have fun watching, the least I could do is like it. It takes 2 seconds. And it's something that you can forget about that easily. It's like, it's so little of a big deal that you can forget about it so easily. So I think it's totally within rights. It's not a big deal at all. And nobody should, you know, take some kind of weird offense to being asked to like a video. I think it's totally normal. It's the least you could do to help someone who's providing a service to you for free, by the way. And that's we love doing it. It's something we enjoy. Obviously, we would not do it if you didn't like it, but I think it's pretty fair for people to ask you to like your, and I don't think it's weird at all. It's something I've definitely changed my opinion on.
Yeah, so something that I kind of did a little experiment on my birthday. I did a no notice, literally didn't put anything out on socials, literally just went live, turned on the stream. And within the first 10 minutes of the stream, I had over 20 people in chat. And so like, it's the engagement. When you tell them to do something, or you ask them to do something, or you like ask a question and then you reply in the, like when they comment, like say, hey, what was your favorite pull of the video? Let me know in the comment section below. And then you reply to those comments. That's engagement without doing live streaming. So that's what people want to do. They see you, and if they like you, they want to engage with you. Like, and be like, yo, what is your favorite Pokemon? You know what? Everybody right now watching the stream right now, smash that like button, because it's a free way to get us into the YouTube algorithm. It's a free way to support Dustimon and his channel just by hitting the like button. Super easy. 2 seconds and then you're back, right? Back in the chat. It's that easy. Like right now, everybody's smashing that like button. It's a free way to support the channel. But that's, if you want to get that, that's engagement, right? Using the polls in the chats, like saying like, which is better, Charizard or Pikachu? And then you set that poll in the chat. That's live engagement. So like, if you want to boost, if anybody's here thinking about streaming, all the ways that you can engage with your viewers, do it, because they love it. And it makes for a better stream too, because when you got people engaged, you got chat going on. Like right now, chat is lit in this podcast.
I feel like we're so bad at reading it though.
So like I've been seeing everything that everyone's saying. I've been enjoying chat. But yeah, like you engage with chat, dude, it makes for a better content, because then people will ask you questions, and that'll help you if you don't know what to say. One other pro tip that I give you is be yourself. If it doesn't feel like you want to do it, or if it feels like work, don't do it. If it seems something that you like enjoy, it doesn't matter if you're on camera or if it's going to get views, because one day it will get the views and the engagement. Like for me, what sets me apart in the Victory Lab, and I'll tell you right now, I don't do anything that I wouldn't watch. I only create content that I will watch and enjoy later. And so like I like having my buddies here. I got the Victory crew hanging out behind me, and I don't tell them to be quiet because this is a vibe. I'm here with my friends, and I think it's cool and easy to like relate to because everybody wants to be with their friends. And then coming out of COVID, it's such a good sight to see people are hanging out together, you know? So I just do what you want, man. Do what you want. If you're looking for engagement, bro, Metri, I'm telling you, best advice I could give you, do what you want and just be yourself. Just turn the camera on. That's all you got to do.
Yo, Alex is going to be the next Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. Going back to the central question, though, I think that was... I agree with everything Alex said, obviously. I mean, he's the live streamer here. I guess the biggest question that I think Metri had that I kind of wanted to go back to was, what do you stream? Because obviously, when you have a lot of packs, it's pretty easy, you know, to just open packs and try and make that a vibe. But Metri, it sounded like that wasn't something that was like, was that a question you were interested in? I'm trying to.
Yeah. So I mean, I could open packs every stream, but that's not like I want to be like at least somewhat different. And if I were to be, if I had my choice of how to be different, I would love to open all the XY sets. And I know like whether people enjoy it or not, I am going to enjoy that. But I can't do that. That's expensive.
Yeah.
So what can I do for myself and for others that we can both enjoy? Because as long as I'm enjoying it, I'm sure it'll work out fine.
One thing
That's it.
One thing I do is I know you said that you didn't want to be the guy who talks in front of the camera a lot, and I totally understand that. It's not a big deal. Maybe you can mix in different things. But one thing I do, and I think a lot of people could start doing this if they want to start making content, is I think about a lot of things all day. All I think about is Pokemon, man. I'll be thinking about Pokemon in the shower. Like, unless I'm hanging out with my family and my son, in which time I want to be very engaged with them, I'm thinking about Pokemon, man. It's what my life is consumed by. But I think about so much random shit that it gets hard to nail it all down. You know what I mean? So I take out as soon as I think of something that I'm interested in talking about, I type it down. I have a list of about 20 different topics on my phone right now that I got saved up for a rainy day. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you guys are like that, but I think that's something you can kind of use to talk about things that you enjoy. Because when you're talking about something that you enjoy, I go off on tangents, right? I just can't stop talking about it. There's things that I love talking about, and I can't stop, and I get excited about it. And I feel like when you're excited about something, it makes good content. You know what I mean? So that's what I kind of do to add a little bit of love and fluidity to my videos, is just talk about things that I enjoy, that excite me. And I think that could really be applied to a lot of different forms of content. But yeah, that's me. That was my 2 cents. I just want to throw in there.
I would agree. Thing is, with me, I used to do pack opening content, and that's like how I started. I think I did pretty funny content back in the day. It was just me and my two brothers just hanging out, opening up cards, throwing some memes in there. I was a meme master back in the day, dude. But
now he's the Grizzly Bear, dude.
Shucky. Oh man. But I just kind of grew. It's like very unsustainable, and I said, yeah, I love doing this. I really do. But I also don't like spending like $100 a video just to open something. So I kind of I looked through around, and I was like, you know what? I like saying my opinion on things. I think my editing skills are pretty decent. I think I'm just gonna go into commentary. So that's what I did. And honestly, it's the best thing, because now I could say what the frick I want. People will watch it, and I'm happy. And honestly, that's the best way to go. And a lot of people, probably for Metri too, they don't want to, like, you know, be too, how would you say it?
Divisive. Is that so?
That too.
I'm gonna let you get back to what you're saying. There's something I just want to. It's a thought that I had. It's something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. Like talking content. I forget what you called it just a second ago. My mind's going a million miles an hour. But commentary in Pokemon, viewers love it. Other creators, it's I wouldn't say they hate it, but it can be very alienating. And it's why I got out of commentary. I didn't get out of it, but like I don't do it as much, because it's very tough to make interesting commentary without alienating yourself from somebody in the hobby. And it may not be a big deal at first, but things start to stack up, lines start to be drawn, you know what I mean? And it's not a big deal. If it's what you enjoy doing and you don't care, it's not a big deal, then go for it. I, on the other hand, wanted my stuff to be more positive focused, and I just wanted to really just hone my, not that yours isn't positive, I'm not trying to be like a dick or anything like that. I love your content. But I think, and this is where I was going to say, you kind of feel like the exception to the rule because you give a very unbiased opinion and it still comes out very, very engaging. But I think a lot of people who do jump into it, that tends to be kind of a difficult part for them because let's say, you know, Cool Trainer Ryan or PokeRev does something that you think would be a good commentary, but then you risk pissing them off and everybody who loves them off, even though it would make good content. You know what I mean? It's something that I feel like a lot of people have trouble with inside of Pokemon, especially since we're all so close knit. You know what I mean? Like you could be talking crap about somebody they did something shitty in a video, and then you go to Collecticon or Card Party, and there they are. You know what I mean? Cool Trainer Ryan and Leanheart. But you know, it's just one of those things that I could definitely, I personally have had trouble with. And so I don't know if it's that big of a thing, honestly, but I don't know.
You know what? I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and it's probably I'm on my no enemies arc or something, man. Some Vinland Saga stuff, dude.
I have no enemies.
But it's very hard, and I'm very, very careful on what people that I make content about that I'm gonna draw my line with, because the moment I do that video, I am drawing a line that will not be erased anytime soon. And I'm going into fully understanding it.
It's something you gotta think about, man.
And a lot of people, they ain't about that life. They ain't about that gang, like, you know what I'm saying? They ain't about that. I have a lot of I have a lot of friends who just want to do what I do. And I'm saying, like, it's, you know what? Sometimes it's not fun hating on people just to hate on them, just for views, just for little giggles or laughs. Like, I get that, you know what? But sometimes it will be detrimental to your even mental health, honestly.
I'll be right back, by the way,
and that's okay, Papa. Anyway, but it is detrimental to your enjoyability of the content. And with being like alienated. Yo, what's up? Yeah,
I have a little bit of a take on this.
Bet. Go.
Okay. I think that you should create content that you would want to see yourself and apply that concept to no matter what it is, commentary, any kind of pack opening, even with like, because, okay, so I was thinking about dabbling into gaming and adding the Pokemon games into my live streaming because it's something that I enjoy. But that's the only reason why I want to add it is because I enjoy it. If as a content creator, I think it's okay to take risks. I think it's important for you to take risks so you can see what you like and don't like, and also what your community likes and don't likes and doesn't like. So like, just like, I think sometimes it can be kind of scary because when you want to draw a line, you're afraid of what maybe any kind of blowback might be. I don't think you should be afraid of that. I think you should have your take. And I think that's what makes the community amazing is everyone has their own take and there's so many different takes. I think that you shouldn't limit yourself on the content you create because of any kind of fear you might have. And so I am a huge fan of everyone having their opinion about anything in the community, and that includes other content creators. So like if anyone has a hot take on myself, I want to check it out. I want to see. And you know what? Like if it's silly, what if it's something that I don't realize I'm doing, like a blind spot I might have in my creation that like, oh, that's a good point. I think I can change and improve the way that I deliver my content in that manner. You might be making fun of me on it. I can take a joke. Personally, I like stand-up comedy, so I can definitely take a joke. I'm in the military. So like if you are able to receive criticism, even if it's like doesn't seem constructive, even if it seems like they're just being a freaking hater, maybe there's a little bit of like useful information in that, right? So like I personally am never gonna want to stifle anyone in creating like, so like Sandy, if you have a hard line on a certain creator, I say fucking do it. I say fucking do it. And the reason why I say it is because like you shouldn't be afraid of what everyone thinks. You make the content that you like. Your community will adjust. Like and honestly, like I think people really appreciate genuine creators, people who are what you see in front of the camera right now is what you're gonna see when you meet me in person. Like that right there, like, and if it does create like some friction between you and another creator, maybe that's how like you become friends. You just never know, right? Like you know how guys are. Like we could have a problem with somebody and then we confront them about it and then all of a sudden you become besties, you know, like that's you just never know. I think that can apply in the content creation space. And by the way, we got Nick here. What's up?
Hey guys.
Hey man.
Yeah, sorry I'm running a little late.
I could definitely funk with what Alex just said, dude. You got to be genuine, man. I'm the exact dude. If you see me in the streets, I will
genuine.
Kiss you, bro. I will give you a big old smooch, bro. I mean,
that's why I invited him over to my place. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
No, hey, what's up, Nick? How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry I was running a little late.
Yeah, it's not
No
okay.
problem.
Dude. It's kind of.
Yeah, I know. Fucking, it'll never happen again.
I think we might need to lay you off, man. I don't.
It was coming. I figured.
I'm actually curious to see what you think, Bud, about this.
What?
Roxanne, up? Yeah, you present your question to.
Yeah, what's up,
Bud.
Dude, what was my original question?
It was about having. It was about having like, because okay, so what he was saying was he about taking like a hard line on a topic or on another creator, because we're talking like it's the commentary. We're talking about the difference between commentary and like streaming or like pack opening content. Like what kind of content should you create? Like what if you run out of money and can't open packs anymore? Like how should you create? But like as far as like I'm curious is like, what is your take on having a hard line opinion on another creator? Like, should you do it or risk it, or should you just not create it?
Yo,
it's pretty obvious what my take is on that. I've definitely put my dick in the sand for a couple people. So
yeah, we almost got to see that live, dude. Fuck. No, I'm just. But
okay, yeah, I'm telling you about that too. I would have been nice about it as well. That's what's kind of crazy about the whole thing. Until he acted a fool, I would have probably just either A, ignored him, or B, just said whatever. Wouldn't even been that big a deal.
I guess my question then would be like, if you like before you started creating content about other creators, like what was your thought process there? Like what were you afraid to make the content, or
100%.
At first, yeah, like were you taking a leap of faith, like am I going to get blowback, or like is my community going to leave or anything like that? Like were there any type of fears, and can you tell us that process?
Oh yeah, 100%. Whenever I first started doing it, it was way back in like basically 2020 on Instagram was when I first started blasting people, and specifically it was more about scams and things like that. It just every time I make a video about another content creator, I am 100% expecting there to be some level of blowback, unless I know 110% for sure it's pretty fucked up. In which case it's, you know, who cares what other people think about that? They're defending someone who's fucked up, much like my recent video I put out. But yeah, that's just something that if you're gonna do it, you kind of gotta have in the back of your head. People are gonna disagree with you. If you feel that way, though, you should probably present a case why you feel that way. But I mean, maybe other people feel the same way as you.
Just gotta shoot from the hip, baby. Have no plan.
You gotta
like
if you have I mean, you should definitely not do that in a lot of cases. Just because I mean, like you gotta say why you don't like these people, because there's already a good chunk of people that have said this guy is awesome, this person rocks, and if you have a different opinion than that, I'm not saying you have to, but it definitely helps if you can itemize why you feel that way for sure. It's just
So I can appreciate when like guys like you and Sandy have your opinions on folks, and including Dustin too, because like the way that I create on my channel, like I don't take any lines against any other creators or anything like that, but you guys are literally saying what's on my mind. So like that's what I love about you guys doing that, and I think it's so important for creators to take the risk. Like, don't be afraid to create something that might have some blowback, but you also might gain people who agree with you, just like you just said.
yeah, exactly.
So
there might be people who agree.
Yeah, like I've been a fan of yours for a while now. So like I've been watching and like, dude, he's literally saying exactly what I'm thinking. This
He
guy's
just like me
awesome.
for real. He just like me.
I often.
That's good though. Yeah. What's up?
Oh, sorry, I don't want to interrupt. But I was gonna say I
I was
often
just
think
add-
about that, like, because like, there's a lot of people in the Pokemon community who haven't done anything like inherently wrong. I guess I just get the ick from them for just like, I guess my thought process on why they're in the hobby, like our chakras just don't align. If you know what I'm talking about, I'm in the hobby for a lot different reasons for them, and I don't 100% agree with why they're in the hobby. Yeah, I'm not gonna drop any names or anything because there's really no reason to talk shit about them, but. There's people like that, and I totally forgot where I was going with this. Wait. my mind went blank there for a second.
I think I know where you're going.
Yeah,
with it.
and-
It's just, there's different levels of why you don't agree with people. I think is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, and I forgot what I was gonna say, dude. My mind went blank. but-
Honestly, I have a little take on this.
Yeah.
I in my opinion, from what I've been seeing a lot, people are such sheep, dude. Like, they're just like nibble on the grass and just following each other to the end of like the freaking like I don't know, man. I have a very big problem with people basing their opinions on one thing, one factor, one little interaction or something. No one can like go out of the box ideas, out of box opinions, and formulate their own opinion. For example, this has been bugging me since freaking dude. Okay.
I was about to ask if you had a specific thing. Is it what you
Yes.
posted on Threads?
Yes.
Okay, I think I saw that.
For the love of God, this pisses me off because a lot of people. I'm talking like 99% of the people think like this, and like everyone I see. The cards of waifu, like the waifu cards, right?
Mm-hmm. I already knew it.
Step ahead of me, for real.
No, that's
But-
good. You can keep going.
I'm
The
still
cards
waiting to hear
of-
what it is. Like,
He posted
hours
on
later.
Threads. I know what he's talking about.
BTW, like Threads is like apparently the new Twitter. I just
Yeah.
just popped
Dude,
in.
I love Threads.
I
That's
haven't
cool.
downloaded it yet.
I was like the 7,400th and something.
Yeah, you were early.
Yeah, bro. I was
you guys are the
crazy.
sheep, dude. Talking about sheeple.
Yeah.
Freaking.
Honestly, yo. All right. Oh, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, that was. It's completely.
Yeah, sorry for
forgot.
interrupting.
No. That's good. So a lot of people think that the price hike of waifu cards is due to the fact that they're weird people. People have weird fetishes, and they're just spending a couple grand just to feel that juicy texture. Like, oh yeah, I'm getting turned on, boy. But in my opinion, I'm not saying there. I'm not saying
Okay.
there aren't like weird people, right?
That's me,
But
bro.
I
You're such a nerd.
I'm the weirdo.
but in my opinion, I think 99% of the reason for these waifu cards is just price hikes, manipulation, investor bros. That's it. And I feel like a lot of people have this misconception. And I have a video releasing like in a week or so. I've been so busy, like I can't even keep up.
Shameless plug. Go watch it.
Yeah.
Not even out yet.
Not even yet. But I feel like that's I want to hear you guys' takes on it. It's like, what do you think about that?
You talking about specifically
Yeah.
for Japanese or just in general?
Just Japanese and English in general, like waifu cards. Like in
So
general.
English is just straight up following the Japanese trends. Like that's 100% what's going on. Like how you're seeing Hat Lily and like all those Lilies blasting off. It's motherfuckers going like, oh, okay, Japanese did this. I can do this stuff too with that. That's 100% what that is. The Japanese, it's kind of, there is a little bit of that in their culture where they do like the youthfulness of some trainers. I'll say that. But for the most part, even back in the day, I completely agree with you. Most people didn't just develop these things overnight.
That issues.
And back in the day, a lot more trainers were a lot more expensive and playable. Like I actually want to talk about it in a video. There was in 151, you guys know how there's like a gold switch in that set?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bro, the fact that shit is $20, does that blow anybody else's mind at all? Like
Switch
one of the
used to be
hardest parts of
so
the ball.
expensive.
It used to be like you used to be able to pick that shit up for like when sets dropped, they were like $70-$80 sometimes because it was just that playable and people wanted that many copies of cards. It may have had something to do with like less printing of Sun and Moon as well. The fact that that's $20 in a set just blows my fucking mind. But it goes to show you that's just not what people are interested in right now. They're interested specifically in specific cards, and it doesn't necessarily, in my personal opinion, have to be a waifu, because we saw that a lot in Sword and Shield. They were pumping the alternate arts, and the only other real waifu cards that got pumped were like Irida, and that was for play. And then there's still like waifu cards that are like $40-$50 that don't make any sense.
Yeah.
That's my whole thing. They're picking specific cards.
So
It's just what they can get people behind, in my personal opinion.
yeah, I think it's random because I it just now clicked at what you were suggesting, like a bunch of like, for lack of a better word, bunch of EDP people just liking Pokemon, right? That's what we're talking about, right? I don't think that that's a wrong suggestion, because I obviously think that they're going for characters they think would be appealing. But if you look at that, there's just as many examples that disprove that theory as there are that prove it. You know what I mean? There's a ton of waifu cards out there that are that meet that exact criteria that aren't getting pumped. I think when a set comes out, you know, a couple months before a set comes out, you get the people, the whales who know what cards are going to be in there, and they start building hype slowly, right? Then you get the eBay sellers who get stolen product and just put it on there, and people buy it for a ridiculous price, and that sets a precedent. And that's really all it is. Obviously, it's going to be cards that they think people can get behind, you know, Miriam, stuff like that, you know, they kind of meet that criteria. But I don't necessarily think it's a bunch of pedos out there just liking, you know, the little girl cards. And that's my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, because Miriam's not a child either. Like, that's kind of the thing with like Dendra's not either. There's instances that kind of go against that as well. I think what you're saying is correct though, because I mean, like there was a fucking list of top 100 trainers. I brought this up at some point, but literally number 100, like the very bottom full art trainer waifu, was Phoebe. And because people are like, oh, the more skin they show, the more stuff that they do. That Phoebe was the dead last one.
Phoebe was
and
last?
like, dude, was dead fucking last in Japan. No joke. I have that screenshotted somewhere. I can post it in the chat for later. It blew
That's
my
insane,
mind, because I was
bro.
like,
Phoebe used to be my
there's
favorite
no
Elite
way.
Four member, dude. Her
it's
and
because people don't think about her, man.
yeah. Well, you know, you got what's his name, the dragon trainer from Hoenn Elite Four. I can't remember his name. I can't, dude. The guy with a sick mustache. Yeah, Drake, dude.
Drake.
That's my boy, though. He kind of, you know, he's kind of shining.
No, he's cool.
Yeah, but Phoebe, that used to be my favorite one, dude. Ghost types, baby.
Yeah. Or her Dusclops at the time, right? That was like her main Pokemon, I'm pretty sure.
I always loved her. She has a Bayonet, right? That's what I used to love.
She does have a Bayonet.
Yeah, that's what I used to love. But yeah.
I think a big reason why certain cards get pushed too is the quality of the artwork. I think that's actually a big factor in it. The quality of the artwork and the playability, I think, actually goes. There's definitely a waifu tax that does exist, but like I think artwork and playability is really the biggest factors. And then you have a lot of people now with a lot of money getting into the hobby, and they're actually willing to pay big money to get things right away, especially if they're rich. I think I've seen some cases where, and I think this is more prevalent than what I've seen, is that there are a lot of rich people out there that are willing to get their kid that card on day one and will pay that premium to make that happen. And so they do drive the market when they do that, for sure, 100%.
Do you think it's just marketing, or do you think social media also has something to do with it? Because back in the day, people did used to pay a little bit of premium. It wasn't quite as much as it is now, but to have the cards first, either post for YouTube or for Instagram, was like a big thing back in the day. Like it was kind of like what you said, like Dream League was a big one, and the premium for Rosa back in the day was like $70. She's originally like 40, but there were people that would pay like 70, $80 just to get her first, so they could post her or have it for a YouTube video or something.
Yeah, I think social media 100% has a big deal in that. And I think that when you see that there are people willing to pay money for certain types of cards, then you're going to see the influencers online push that pre-release.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because they're going to make some money off of those rich people.
Yeah, monetize, baby.
There's a lot of different things that add to it. I don't think that dirty pedophilia type folks are really the biggest driving factor. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna agree with Dustin on that one.
That's the biggest thing that like people do. I know what Rock's talking about. I don't know if you've seen it in comments where like certain cards start getting traction. Who's that?
Speaking of dirty pedophilia, no, I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow. Dang, look at that mustache. Ooh.
That is a mustache. I didn't recognize it at first. I was like, what the hell?
Nice done.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the first thing people say though. Like on the, I talked about specifically whenever like Lily started getting traction. That was the biggest thing people were saying, to be like, oh, it must be the weirdos in here. So I know what Rock's talking about.
It was pretty like, especially when Lily was getting traction like right off the bat. Back in, I always forget the name of the set. Someone help me out here.
Like Dream League?
Sun and Moon.
Yeah, Dream League.
No, it was I'm talking English. I'm sorry.
Ultra Prism.
Ultra Prism. Yeah. Like that was the first time that a trainer had ever had that kind of traction, at least in English. I couldn't tell you shit about Japanese. So, you know, when that happened, I think a lot of people were like, oh, well, we all know why. You know, and that might have been why back then. I don't think so. I think Lily was just a really likable character. I mean, anybody who played
that card was extremely playable too.
Yeah. So, see, there's other factors that lead to this kind of stuff. Also, Big Sean's in here. What's up, dude?
Sean.
I didn't know I was just allowed to just like join the group. Like,
you're not, but you know. No.
So my boomer showing, like I thought I just had to like request to come in, but I just like barged into the door.
Nah, bro.
We're just sitting there.
Works for us.
Yeah, I got the noti on Discord, and I was like, what? I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I just got back from dinner. Had a couple Sapporos, a couple Sakis, and yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You should just come here to Japan, bro. We'll take you to an izakaya if you ever come out here. You're gonna love it.
Oh, dude, okay. We were this close, so I was sorry to bust in on the combo. Just stop everything.
No,
but obviously, Worlds is going on in Japan in like a month. We were this close. We were talking. I know. You guys. Oh, dude, you guys must be so like buzzing right now about that. That's so cool.
I'm stoked, dude.
Oh, dude,
I'm not gonna get to go, unfortunately.
I told my wife when we got, so I've been with her for 10 years. I'm like life shit. Like I need to go to Japan. I want to go to Japan. I don't care if it's by myself, with the family, with friends. I want to go to Japan before my life is over. And Worlds is happening. So I'm talking to Nick and Ryan, and Nick got invited for free, of course. You know what I mean? So like someone would pay for him, right? So like, but he wouldn't take that. He would want to go with the boys. That way he wasn't locked into something, right? But that's how the conversation started. He was like, hey, you know, like what do you think about this? But Ryan's in the process of buying a house. So I'm like, this close, dude. And we plotted out the whole trip, probably in the realm of 15 to 18K. If we just paid for it on our own dime. So I would be, I wouldn't pay, like I would sell a couple slabs or something, honestly, like just to pay for, just so I didn't have to like mentally budget that. But like this close, boys, this close to doing Worlds. We almost pulled it. Oh dude, my gosh. I'm going to regret it, bro. I'm going to regret not going. I'm getting honestly, the chills just thinking about it.
Even outside of Worlds, like Worlds is cool. Don't get me wrong. That would have been a great thing to experience, especially with your boys. But just going to Japan, man, Pokemon culture over here. And I say Pokemon culture very loosely because there's so much more else to it, but it's so amazing, man. There's really no other place in the world like Japan. It's so much fun. There's so many things to do. Like just taking a random trip, even outside of Worlds, would still be amazing, honestly.
Yeah. And that's exactly what we said. It's like, because it was so time crunched, because obviously like we're just like card party just happened and all that stuff. So we're just coming off a trip and we're like, let's just go just cuz, not for worlds exact, per se, but let's just go just to go, and then we can plan our own things, and then we could probably like pick a day, like, we'll meet up with the boys that are out in Japan and freaking, go stomp the streets, have you guys show us around, you know what I mean? And like, just, I don't know if that's
100%. Would love to. Would love to.
Yeah. Well, because the spots. We're gonna be going to freaking, Dave and Buster Japan over there. We're not gonna know like the good corner spots. I want to go to where they're making like the freaking samurai swords and shit like in Kill Bill. I want to go to I want to get some Hanzo steel and then some sashimi.
You're looking for the card shops that are under the stairs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to go to an underground poker game. I want to go buy some underground Pokemon cards and then play poker. I want to play some Paigao and shit. I don't even think that's Japanese, but I want to go. I want to go outside.
The cigar and whiskey, whiskey bar too.
Dude. I want to hotbox it underground, subterranean. I want to do that. Yes.
Yeah. You have until January. If you want me to show you around.
There's a time limit. That's chalked. It's over.
I went to Japan 2017. Absolute best trip I've ever taken in my life.
Everyone says it, man. It just has to happen. I know it's the best.
My
trip.
sister went to Japan like 2 times. I'm FOMOing.
Yeah,
dude. I want to go badly. I want to go. Everyone, have you been, Nick? Have you been to Japan or?
Yeah, I went there for work actually. End of 2022. I have a video up for it. I didn't really get to go a ton for it was just there for like a week or two.
Yeah. I stopped in it. I was just a layover. I was on my way to New York, and I stopped in Japan. I didn't get to get out of the plane or anything. I just.
It's cool to be in the land of Pokemon, where it's cool to like Pokemon, and everyone
dude.
They have a great view on Pokemon here. Like it's just amazing. The people are so nice.
They don't shut. You don't have to be in the closet about it, right? You don't have to be like. I do Pokemon.
I'm Pokemon curious.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I go to the local card shops. I'll even be at the Pokemon Center itself, and they're like, "Oh, we see you all the time getting Pokemon cards. Are you a huge fan?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm a huge fan, but I also have a YouTube channel." As soon as you say that, they're like, "What is it? I want to subscribe." They love consuming content here, and so yeah, dude, if you come out here, you're gonna get a lot more Japanese subscribers. That's for sure.
Would I get hate if I went out there and was like, I identify as fire type but also ghost type sometimes, or like
John, you're playing with fire
with a fairy terraform.
No.
You're playing with fire.
What's wrong with that? I'm not allowed to be whatever I want to be. Okay, I want to be what I want to be.
It's not Pride Month anymore, boys. You're not getting canceled. You're good.
Yeah. Was that the line? Did I just run up to the line and then just stop?
No,
or did I?
Not quite.
You busted through it. You bulldozed through that shit.
I thought it was totally fine.
YouTube's gonna pull the video now.
Yeah, no.
Connection is.
Hey, dude, I got a question for you. That flash fire in the back, is that all flash fire, or did you just put the good stuff on the front? I've always
this
wondered.
right here?
Yeah. Is there like darkness ablaze behind that shit?
He's gonna be like, check this out, and like just make it rain flash.
Good golly. That man's got my mortgage and flash fire up there.
Oh my god, dude! Yeah, he does.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, dude, I wish
sealed
X
collection
and Y
is just
had
sitting there,
such
just
good
like,
sealed product, dude.
Bro, if you want to just like send one over here, and I'll just say, hey.
All flash fire.
My fake birthday is coming
I bought a
up.
seal case back in the day, and then I busted it just for a break and stuff. I let people know, and then the break went terribly because sealed. You guys know, like a seal box or seal blisters does not equate to what people sell single packs for. So I got a bunch of hate. I got a bunch of hate for that, saying that I was overpricing it. I damn near
I was
showed
thinking
the
about
receipt.
talking about that, but I can't let it go because you're Sean.
Dude, oh my gosh, and that's my battle, because like I want to open up all this stuff, right? So I have a bunch of boxes at my fingertips, let's say, right? Let's just through my own or through other people's collections that they would sell to me, but I can't compete. Like, okay, perfect example. I was gonna buy a Gym Heroes box from Ryan, okay, and the box price is just what let's just say 10,000 for argument's sake. But but then single pack prices are 220 or something. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's like it makes no sense. And then I'll go on there and I'll say, okay, yeah, the pack prices are $300. Oh, there goes Sean again. He's scalping the world. You know, I'm like
on his fucking high horse again, charging when you big man Sean in here.
Dude.
King of the castle, my chair in my castle. You know, like you know. So I'm battling with that constantly. I don't know.
I've had that argument with quite a few people actually, because I was talking to somebody and they were talking about Nick Rev's breaks that he does, and they tend to be a little bit over market, you know, for single just random loose packs. And I had to I found myself defending him because people were saying that he's like scalping or like cheating or using his platform to make more money. And I don't think people realize how much more you can charge for a pack if it comes from a verified source. You know what I mean? Like if you know that they are guaranteed unweighed and that there's a 1/3 chance you're going to pull a hollow, because almost every other pack you're going to see on the open market is weighed. And people who are selling it unweighed know that shit's light. You know what I mean? So I think that you have a lot of justification in that realm if I'm understanding what you're talking about, right? But people who are casually into the hobby tend to just not know that kind of shit. Yeah. So it gets kind of annoying to have to
loose. Loose packs cost different too. Like if you look like a sealed box, like is what I think he was trying to say is like just the two products themselves just cost different depending on where you find them.
And buying into breaks, I think, is like kind of a degenerate habit, just in general. Like, you know, I personally don't do it a lot, and I'll be the first one to say it. Like, I don't buy into a lot of other people's breaks because I'm not willing to take that risk. But for the people who do, I'm not. I'll throw $100 down on a blackjack table too, you know, and play $20 a hand. Like, you know, I'm degenerate in different ways. But like for a break, the peace of mind, just knowing that it's sealed, I think is worth, like what you guys are saying, is worth something. You know what I mean? Like if I were going to go into a high-end break, and you know, and I'm very, like when I show my stuff, you're not going to have a whatnot situation where I try to shuffle out the Umbreon. Who does that, by the way? Whoa.
A degenerate, that's new. And you want to know something too?
That shit was ballsy.
That guy has done that twice. He did
That's wild. Twice. He should be arrested. He should be arrested.
Insane luck, though. Man. Just say, I just want to throw that out there. Scum, but it's such good luck, bro.
No,
I guess that's what you got to do.
You got 2 Korean Umbreons is insane, but like,
or everyone just stopped going to his stuff.
Bro, when I saw that, I saw it for the first time on Nick's channel, okay, on Opossum's channel, and I think my comment was, the first thing that came to my mind, I'm like, when you see the degenerate demon creep in and take over your body, that's what happened to him. You can see his hands start going.
You can physically watch it.
Oh my gosh, it was so cool.
Yeah, he started like doing that too, like almost just less crazy is what Dusty was doing, but it was almost just like that, as you could see him doing it, man.
He was weighing the option, dude. My entire integrity, or a moon beyond.
He went silent for so long.
He did. No, it's so awkward.
I wish I could have seen his face because. Dude, whoa, my whole screen went black over here. I wish I could have seen it. Yeah, that was that's demons for sure. We're into that dark magic now. I don't know what just happened. Can you guys see
karma? We talked about it.
My bad, bro. My bad.
Weird.
Hey, that was you, Alex. You did that.
Dude, Alex just shut me down. I don't know what just happened. I have no signal on my. That's crazy.
The power of the Victor Lab, man. No, I'm just
all of my screens turned off. That is the craziest shit I've ever seen. All right, hold on. No, but you could see just the demons take over him, and he started like shaking his hand, and then he did a weird voice where he's like, "Oh, let's see what it's gonna be." It's really odd.
Bro, we all know what it's going to be. You held it up to the camera for 2 goddamn minutes, bro.
even if you didn't see the actual Umbreon on there, that blue, like that's like iconic. That little blue on the side when you actually pull it.
Blue, green, shine.
Yeah, you can see it, man.
You
just know what it is.
And he held it there. Like, you are not fooling anybody, bro.
Yeah, two solid seconds of Umbreon
and then he comes from the top down like he's David Blaine, like he's trying to do street magic, and he comes from the top down. He goes, "Now you see me, now you don't." Okay, and then he did like the up down, and I'm like, dude, I don't know if I respect this dude or I want to just like call the police. I don't know what to do. I couldn't believe the move,
bro.
Oh, bro, he was trying to go slide a hand. No. This is the worst thief.
That shit should affect his credit score, bro. That shit was so dumb, dude.
Freaking Burt Wonderstone over there doing stealing acts, dude.
That should stay on your record for 7 years. Whatever a bankruptcy stays on your record for, that's as long as this move stays on your record for.
That'd be crazy. Just at the bottom, it's like, yeah, this guy stole an Umbreon, bro. Don't fucking give him a bank loan.
So on my last live event, I've been opening 151 trying to pull a god pack. On the last one, when I saw that, when I saw your video, that. Nick, yeah, I took my Leafeon VMAX out of my binder for Evolving Skies, and I left it on my desk. It was sitting on there for 3 weeks. Okay. My whole plan was when I pulled a god pack, I was going to pull the move, and I did it last night. And I pulled the move, and people were like busting up and shit.
It was so
I took it off camera, and I was like, "Oh, what's going on? What's wrong? Why is everyone like screaming?" And I put the Leafeon in there, and I was like, "Oh, that's it. Yep." And I kind of pulled it away. I didn't hold it for too long because I didn't want there to be any, sussy activity. Like I don't want anyone to be like, "Oh, whoa, he actually tried to fucking like."
Whoa, what the hell,
dude?
He did it so perfectly because he did his little meme clip real quick, and when he came back, it looked like nothing happened. But when he did it was
real street magic. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I did a little.
Wonderstone for real.
Oh yeah, dude. I did a little misdirection over here. I started like over here, and then I was like in your back pocket over here.
Doing some Gambit stuff.
Oh, I know. What does Wolverine say? He goes, "I know who you are, Gambit." Do you remember? Did you see?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, something like that.
yeah. It's so the worst acting ever.
Love it,
dude. Sean, I forgot that we never talked about that. But did you see? Tennille, I think is how you say her name. Dude, what are the odds? What are the fucking odds, dude?
Well, okay, so no one. Okay, if you guys don't know what this is, so Dusty sent me a mystery box. Which had it had Shiny V, right? That's what it was?
Shiny V Star.
Okay. So it had Shiny V Star, it had some V Star Universe. I opened up half, and then I'm like, I'm not gonna peel it all just in case if there's nothing in there. I'm gonna leave it sealed for the next person. It just so happens to be this Australian streamer. She does her thing. Her name's Handmade by Tennille. So I was like, yeah, you win. I sent
I love her so much, she's amazing.
Okay,
cool.
so you know her, right? Oh, she's the coolest. And she's been supporting me for a good while. So I didn't know who she was. I'm like, Tennille, and I had no idea. And everyone's like, oh, it's Handmade by Tennille. She's awesome, blah, blah. So I send her all the stuff. She opens it on her channel and pulls the shiny Charizard out of 1 out of 5 pack. First pack out of 5 packs. She's sitting there and she's like froze. Yes, that's the one.
Exact one.
It's literally the one. Yep. And then she pulls it, and she started getting a little choked up, but more excited than anything else. And she's just in shock. It was just like lightning strike,
It's
and
so
I'm
cool,
like,
dude.
I was watching her premiere, and I'm like, rigged. It's rigged. And I started like, I'm like, she's
send it back.
Yeah,
it was mine.
Oh my god!
What amazes me is that passed through 2 hands before it got to her. All you had to do was open up one more pack,
Or just shuffle them. Yes. I just went off the top, Dusty. I went off the top. That's it. I just had to shuffle them a little bit, and I would have pulled it, and then I would have probably shut down the camera, and then did the whole thing.
Yeah, dude. It was a shiny toxicity.
Yeah. It happens. It's crazy. Almost.
Oh, I lost camera connection, guys. Hold on 1 second while I fix this. Troubleshooting.
Oh, it's just a Kramer ant, guys. Oh, go Drat.
It's just a Kramer. It's just a Lapras. Yep. No, go back to your work. Go back to business.
Lapras.
I'm glad that went to her. That was cool.
Oh yeah, you love to see supportive people get it, dude. I was stoked.
Well, oh, dude, so people ask me that all the time. Like, why do you open this? I get you get the comments like, why do you the base box with 2 Charizards? They go, you could have opened that for yourself. Well, I'm like, first of all, I'm not that ill. I would never open up a base set box for myself, number 1. Number 2, that person is never going to forget being in that blender and pulling that card. That's going to be a memory for a long time.
Oh, yeah, that's a core memory for sure, dude. Base set, Zard.
Yeah, and then I'd rather that. You know what I mean? I'd rather, because then... And then you make a customer for life, from my point of view. You know what I mean? You make a fan for life, right? I mean, that's the point, I guess.
And, I've dogged on break streams before, and there's a couple of people. Whenever I dog on break streams, I'm always like, there's a couple of people who do it right. I think a lot of the bigger people in the hobby, because they can afford to do it, tend to do it a lot better. The people who tend to be scammy usually tend to be people who are just trying to make quick money. But one thing I've always really enjoyed about break streaming is that you can pool money together to open something that would not be worth the risk for just one individual. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to open an Aquapolis box for one person and risk not a big hitter. You know what I mean? But if you take a lot of people, pool them together, some people are willing to take L's, some people are willing to take huge fat W's. You know what I mean? It really does allow for good content and amazing memories. So that is one thing I will give to break streams. They do that really well, and I do enjoy that aspect of the hobby.
Oh yeah, and break streams aren't bad for the most part. When they started out, like, they used to not be as common. It's just it's an easy line for people to cross as well.
Exactly.
And just it's easy for it to go wrong, and some people just run with it.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, if I were, I'm just gonna say this, like, publicly, like, if I were a multi-millionaire, people would hate me, and that's like, I would be opening stupid things that people are like,
oh yeah,
but I'd be,
dude.
I would go, like,
you're the only one that would do that. It'd be like,
dude, everyone would. I would go full primetime Pokemon back in the day. Okay, I'd be like 2017. Hey, it's primetime Pokemon, and I'd be opening up like dumb shit, like, like Skyridge and shit, like where people, just for I would go Pokeju, but just on, like, how he does on Instagram.
Yeah.
He opens a shadowless pack on a Tuesday. Like, no, that would be me.
Dude, I want to be like, if I was a multimillionaire, and hopefully that's the goal one day. I would be like the Mr. Beast of Pokemon, where I would be out handing out base set packs to people. Like, I just want to give it to you for free. What's up? Here you go.
Check out this idea.
The memories. I'm here for the memories.
You have like 100 comments. They're like, wait, did you get light packs? Look at
And you got the light packs.
Okay. You still got a base set pack.
But it was waiting. It was light.
So check this out. So I've been pitching this idea to Pat, right? So someone would have to buy it, buy the idea. Like, he has all the connects for, I don't. He has all the connects for, like, the money, the back end money, like, to support the episode. But I'm like, listen, dude, let's get a base set box. I'll help you. Like, I'll co-host it with you, and we'll do it Mr. B style. And then we'll pick 10 people from the community and have a case. Last person to take their hand off wins the base set box. Sealed base set box.
I want it.
You'll have to cut my hand off, bro. You'll have to surgically remove it from my body.
Okay. And then while they're sitting there, what I would do is I would go up to the guy and be like, listen, I'll give you $500 and a heavy base set pack right now if you take your hand off. And I'll be there trying to, like, manipulate people to get, because you don't want it to last. It could last days, or whatever, if people are, like, motivated enough. But you make it so that it lasts a day, and then you have to, coerce people to take their hand off the box.
You'd have to get the right people as a thing, because, like, Mr. Beast videos where it's like random people, like, you'd have to get people that, like, want it, bro. You know what I mean? That people that are gonna last a week.
But what I thought about doing,
I have that patience to just sit there for long.
No. But listen to this. No. I got you though. Okay, so imagine the case, right? So you have the base set box, right? And then, but I have it on a string, and people have their hand on it, and it's slowly raising in the air.
You gotta be quicker than that.
So you have to, like, have your hand. So then it's gonna get into a really, like, uncomfortable position where people are just gonna quit because they're just, they're soft mentally. But, like, you would be there because, like,
weak
whatever,
ass.
Like,
you say it's gonna keep raising up, right? What if you're say not the tallest person? Is it eventually gonna
discussing this.
What?
Dusty's pretty short.
Just raise it to the shortest
just average.
We would give you, like, blocks or something to stand on.
Okay, I would need like 6 blocks. I'm telling you, like, just come prepared is all I'm saying.
And now we'll be releasing a live puma into the room.
That's fine. As long as I can reach the box, I don't care.
The only thing you gotta do is don't let them pee, eat, or drink. They'll be out real fast, dude. They'll be out real fast.
You gotta be careful. There's that person that died from that when were they trying to, like, win a car or something?
What, did they?
They died?
Didn't they get, like, fucking, like, poisoning or something like that? Or, like, wasn't it someone who was trying to, like, drink a ton of water and, like, not use the restroom, like, hold their pee for like a extent? I think they died from that. Yeah,
they did die from that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They drank a lot of water
from
too.
Not drinking. Can't die.
Everyone gets a water bottle.
Adult diapers, baby.
Maybe that's why we haven't done that episode quite yet. So.
You can go full.
Well, we can iron out the works
without eating or drinking anything. You'd be fine.
Well, and we'll have to put people through, like, a little bit of a physical test, like, just so you can last a day as a human, and then
all you need is a waiver, dude. All you need is a waiver, then you're good.
That's
in
it.
the room with
Just
the
a waiver.
Puma first.
Wait until it gets deprived. Wait until it gets a waiver for everything, bro.
One day you will have to have a waiver for everything.
Oh yeah, basically.
All right.
Can't go to the fast food restaurants without getting a fucking waiver.
You can't go to the market. You have a heart attack.
Nope.
Yeah, sign the waiver.
We're not liable.
Sean,
Sean, did you go to dinner in the Volt Squad shirt, or did you change?
Okay, so people like I'm not shilling my shirts, but
But here they are.
Yeah, but no. So I bought an extra 100 for Card Party, and they were supposed to be $20 a piece. That was the deal, right? To sell for $20 a piece, because, and then Card Party gets $5, right? So that was the deal, and then they would sell real easy. Some miscommunication happened. I have no idea, but they sold them for $35 a piece, and I sold 8 shirts. So I was left with 90 shirts extra. So now I just wear a bunch of them, you know what I mean? Just so they don't go to waste. I know I'm like that. Like I'm just, I'm going to wear them. So now I have 10 shirts, and they fit good, So I have 10 shirts in rotation, and I took them out of stock. But yeah, that's
haven't
a
done
real
laundry
story.
in like a month or something because you're just wearing shirts.
Seriously, Nick. Okay, you think that's bad, Nick? Ryan?
No, I mean I'm not.
181
shirts every like week.
bro,
I have 181 shirts, Nick, of the lumberjack
That's
rev.
cool. I have 12. I have 12 shirts that I wear core, and that's it.
No. So Ryan did the same thing. He bought 250 shirts, and he sold like 60. Not at the place. I've sold 30 myself for him. I have all of those shirts. His shirts, his merch.
Heck yeah.
bro, we
It's
just
a
got
mess.
patty cakes live on this. I don't know. Deep Pat just commented on the stream, dude. That is cool. I don't know.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I bet.
Big dogs make it in the chat, baby.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
Big things on the channel, baby.
It's all legends.
it was
Aw.
what happened was they just used a general price, and then they felt so bad about it that they gave us all like full price for the shirts back or whatever. I'm gonna keep mine until next Card Party. That's my plan, and then I'm gonna sit there and help the staff sell them. So I'm gonna be like, listen, these are $19.99. I got to get rid of them, not because it's not life-changing money. It's like I need to get these out of my garage. Is the reality of this is the situation? Or I'm gonna wear this shirt, like this particular shirt, for the rest of my life. I feel like a cartoon character,
Dude.
Like I just wear the same
You have
thing.
one outfit.
Yeah.
You know what's it's kind of like
Anime
relevant,
character.
but I didn't realize how much people like merch like that. I mean, the mystery boxes that I was talking to you about, I sold like nearly all of them in 2 days. It was kind of crazy, but
Oh, nice,
I
dude.
had so many people reach out to me like, hey, bro, where are the stickers at? You know what I mean? Like, they weren't disappointed. They still love the box, but
Oh, yeah.
people love fucking stickers, bro. And
Oh, I love
shirts,
stickers.
all that.
They just
And
like weird little
that was the
stickers,
biggest
man.
thing for me, is learning how to like, hey, man, you got to plug yourself somehow. So I thought my box was cool, but I got to throw some stickers in there or some shit, dude, because people love that shit, bro.
Bro, think about it.
They want to rep you, bro. They want to rep you in their life.
It's like,
Yeah,
it's like people going to like a concert or whatever. They want to get the band merch, Same thing.
Yeah.
Y'all are performing in front of a large audience all the time.
Yeah. They want to rep your brand, dude.
Love it, dude.
Ron, when I go to Card Party next year, I demand 2 free shirts. And that's a demand.
Demand 2 free shirts.
just
God
demand.
dang,
You
Rock.
have to demand-
Chill.
I'll just give
Holy
them to
hell,
you.
dude. Gee,
I'll
ooh.
just give it to you. What size do you wear, Rock? What size do you wear in life?
Extra large and full of
Extra,
muscle. That's
extra
what you
large,
wear.
bro.
Holy
That's
hell.
that's Obama and a rock. bro.
Fucking
Obama in the
jack
arms.
That's what you
All
wear.
the short stack of pebbles, okay?
What size did Arnold wear? That's what you wear.
Bro, I'm extra small, dude.
Are you?
No,
Are
no.
you
I'm
fun?
just
Are
kidding.
you fun size, Rock?
I think I should be like
Fun size.
medium.
Yeah.
What the hell?
But he fucking beat me to it. I was gonna say,
There's party size, and then there's
I
fun
was gonna
size.
say boys
Fun size is
husky. If
smaller.
you have that size shirt, that's what I need.
Boys, oh dude,
Boys husky.
Oh no,
Boys
I
husky.
hated that.
Husky.
Yeah, if you got one of those, man, I'm your guy right here.
I'm a youth husky, dude.
Oh,
no,
dude.
No, I'm a medium, dude.
You're a medium,
I'm-
so you still that's still fun size because these run small.
Jeez.
Well, I'll have a small. No, I need 2. Okay.
He's
that's
he's
the deal.
being modest. He actually wears a medium to show off those fucking guns, dude.
That's the plan, dude. I gotta get that, man.
Yes,
That's
sir,
the
dude.
plan.
I can't wait to expose Rock and his I don't know what he looks like So,
Bro,
Oh,
speaking with that, I
yeah.
freaking
Jack.
by accident
You missed it, bro.
showed my
We had a rock
face
face reveal.
in the last fight.
Rock. It's
Dude.
rude at this point. We're all friends here.
We
Turn
had
your
a face
camera
reveal
on.
last stream. He accidentally turned it on.
Really?
It's already
I was
removed. It's
showing
off. It's off of
Really?
YouTube already. It's
Did-
off of
did-
YouTube.
Was it like? But was it dirt? Like, was it like a golem situation? Was it like dark and like? He
Imagine
was,
Nah,
like,
bro,
Dwayne
dude,
the Rock
he's handsome.
Johnson,
He was horrible.
but
Is he handsome?
musclier and
Yeah, he's
handsomer.
handsome.
Oh, he's
Really?
Dude,
Yep.
dude,
Really?
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. That moment was so. You caught me off a bad spot, man. Dude, that's no.
You
I'm
caught me
deleting
after
that,
a
bro.
workout. I was dripping with sweat. I was so man. I just had worked so hard all day. Oh, God dang.
He's got his squeeze bottle. He's
Oh,
just like
man.
spraying
Yeah, just-
himself.
He's got one of like those Hercules bottles just
Like,
spraying in
so
his
many
mouth.
reps. I don't know if you heard, but I just
I don't
did
know if you
1,000.
want to
I
show
don't
your
know.
face
You
at this
just walk
point,
in.
bro. I think you should just keep it hidden.
Dude, I think you guys' expectations are too high. I'm just gonna hide under a rock, dude. It's
Did
gonna
you say
hide.
hide under a rock?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. That's punny.
No pun
That's funny.
intended.
The only better thing is if you can't can you somehow make like a head helmet thing that's just that rock?
You know
and
Marshmallow?
just around like that?
You guys know
Dude,
who
yeah,
Marshmallow?
Marshmallow.
Yeah, you got to do one of those, man. You got to wear that to card
honestly.
party too.
I could probably do that. Just do like hire some sort of 3D printer on Fiverr or something. Let them send it to me. It's easy.
I
That'd
could
be
do a little bit
great.
better than Fiverr. I could help you get
Yeah,
better
I can
quality
do
than that.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, if you guys want to help me out with that, I'm not gonna
Yeah, for
complain
sure,
about
dude.
that.
Oh, dude, you could, yeah, man. Wear that for a couple years, build up, the kind of stank in it, dude, and then sell it a couple years
Oh,
down the line.
man.
You're good to go, bro. You're set. You're talking about being a multimillionaire.
Put a sticker with it too.
Well, I think
They'll have they have a little room for us, so they'll have a room for content creators. And Rock is gonna full send, like he's just gonna like fully commit, and he's just gonna be plowing food into the mask because he can't eat, and he's gonna be slapping it on.
The guys, I can't remove it.
Yeah,
dude. That's what's
He's gonna be like,
the
first of all, this door's not wide enough. I need you to widen this up a little bit. I can't get in. And then he starts.
he's gonna look like Jack in the Box, like the big ass head.
Oh,
Yeah, dude.
And wear a suit, Rock. Wear a suit, and like I don't know.
Oh, dude, you guys flattering me too much. I'm literally gonna die here.
What, I'm just
That's part of
describing
it.
how you look. What's wrong,
Bro,
Rock?
it's,
Like,
it's
what's
part
the
of your
problem?
charm, though, man.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
like not knowing like what you look like. To me, the mystery is like super cool, man.
But
Yeah,
if you think
dude,
about it,
Dream can't even say that anymore. He revealed himself, and look at that. Now you have something over him.
Big,
yeah.
big mistake.
Honestly, though, if you got this much Riz with no face, bro, just wait till you reveal
God
it to
dang.
everybody, bro.
Fucking Riz Sandy
Yeah,
over here.
man.
not
Who's
Rock
unlisted
Sandy.
leaf, dude? It's all about
Dude.
Rock Sandy, baby.
Yeah. Oh, Riz Sandy.
You guys.
Yeah. If you face reveal Rock, you won't be special anymore. So you
Yeah,
need to
I'm just
really
gonna-
contemplate
Yeah,
that.
look
Oh,
at
is
what
that-
happened.
is that how it's gonna go?
Don't do that, man.
Yep. All
I
the
think-
mystique flies away. It just flutters away with your mask.
Just have
even if I
different
do,
And
even
all
if
you'll
I
have
do
is just
show
those
my
muscles.
face- exact that. Yeah, I only need my muscles. I think the only time I'm gonna face reveal, I'm not gonna even do face content, but just that I'll get it over with because I
Yeah.
just want to meet people, dude.
Have like
I
a
used to not
gold
show my
mask.
face either. So, I mean, once
You
you,
know?
do it, man,
Get it over
it's really
with.
not that bad.
I mean, you're like a handsome hunk, man. Like, jeez, you
Who?
got the moose. You, dude.
Ah,
Mustache.
You know who he's
Ugly
talking
spirit.
about.
It
You know who he's
might
talking
be. Fucking
Low-key
content,
want a
anybody
mustache
here
ride, bro.
can make content, bro. Like, bro, this is the face of like a 2 out of 10.
Nah, bro, you got that Riz, dude.
Appreciate it.
And he's humble. Oh,
Bro,
You
but
got-
your voice is like Channing Tatum in 2007.
Oh,
Okay,
man,
give
shut
yourself a
up.
little
Oh,
give
dude.
yourself a little more credit. Okay.
Dude, you should do ASMR. ASMR
vault over here,
opossum.
man.
did you see Nick? Do you see Ryan's ASMR, the intro to his video?
Yeah. I saw that.
That was so funny. Dude, I watched that 10 times. It was so soothing.
Dude, I was
it was
watching
pretty
that the entire time I was watching, like, bro, you better be careful, man. Some people are really good with Photoshop, bro.
I bet he wants it. I bet he's like, yeah, fucking do it, dude.
Do it. Do it. His
So most of the time he'll send the intros to like we'll see the intros like before he puts them up, and
Oh, yeah.
all I respond with is, "What did I just see? Like what is like what are you doing down there?" You know what I mean? Like if I lived in that house, all you would hear is like banging and commotion and shit, screaming. You know, like imagine living on the upper deck of that basement where he's doing all that. You know what I mean? Like, what is she doing up there?
What's going on?
Yeah.
I saw that one where he had it was when Leonhardt deleted those 2 videos and he was running around like side up. He sent me that first, and that was the first thing I slipped off. I was like, dude, what the?
So
how do you fit into
bad.
that? What size is that costume?
Dude, the Togepi outfit. I don't know if you guys have
Why?
been around
Yeah.
that long. God, that thing was ripping at the seams, bro. That shit
What
did
about,
not belong.
what about the Squirtle? What about the Squirtle costume?
Yeah, dude, fucking Jack ripping that shit in half.
I think the better question is ask why does he have that, dude?
Why not, man?
For that
Yeah,
exact situation,
probably
dude.
Probably from back then. Yeah, I know the Squirtle one's vintage. Like he had that from back then. I think. I
Yeah.
don't know. He'd have to.
I think he bought a couple of them too, but I know he had a couple from scratch. But Rock, what? You don't have like vintage Pokemon suits laying around? Oh, fake fan.
Bro.
Jeez.
Bro, I just need my Moosals, you know, Squirtle.
For the longest time, I don't know if you guys remember him, but do you remember like the rubber? Not a mask, but there was like a rubber, like head mask, you know, but it was made of rubber. You guys remember those?
Like the old school Halloween ones that were just rubbery and stretchy.
Dude. I had a Charmander for the longest time. And
Oh,
it
no
just
joke.
disintegrated. It was at my grandfather's house, and it was like, imagine like how, I don't know, it just got sticky and gross. It's just nasty, and I had to throw it away.
What'd you
It's
do
what
to
they
that
make
thing,
them
bro?
out of.
What were you
It's
doing to that
gross.
mask?
It was after the fact. No, Mom didn't check in there after I watched the Little Spice channel. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah. Comedy Central,
Wait,
2 in the
what?
morning, baby. I know all about that.
hey, dude, I'm old, bro. I'm back from the days where I'd have to like make out the boobs and the squiggles and stuff. Like boom, boom. You know, like you know.
Yeah, Comedy Central after hours.
Yeah.
And then you have
Oh,
to
I
take a
catch
mental
the soft-
screenshot. Okay, that's where screenshots originated, but they were mental,
Oh yeah.
like with your eyes. You know.
What a time to be alive.
Those Girls
dude,
Gone
it was
Wild
great.
commercials, man, they did something.
Oh,
I don't know what to say. That's what I was talking about, like Comedy
Bro.
Central up to 2.
Yes, dude. Girls Gone Wild was like, I don't know. That was.
And they played those over
Everything.
and over and over again at
Yes,
fucking
dude.
midnight.
Oh,
And then
dude.
BET after hours. I may have watched it, 1 or 2. Yeah.
My parents went on vacation one time, and I ordered WWF back when it was WWF pay-per-view.
Hell yeah.
And she came back.
Edgy.
And I may or may not have ordered. I didn't know. I was stupid mind. I also ordered may or may not like a soft thing. You know what I mean? Like a little, like spice, whatever. Like a little $29.99. No idea. I pressed 0. It was
yeah.
a keypad. It was a keypad situation. Okay, like a telephone thing. And my mom. Oh my! I think she like beat me up. I don't know what happened. She was so mad.
I
She
blacked
goes,
out.
he lost his memory.
Well, because it was $49.99. I'll never forget. It was $49.99 for WrestleMania, and then it was $29.99 for the after party. And the after
you
party only
didn't
took me
choose
like
WrestleMania?
2 minutes. Oh no, I watched that first, and then I ordered, and then I was on
Yeah.
such a high because Shawn Michaels gave someone some sweet chin music. Okay, and yeah, so.
Man.
That happened. That was
I
the first
forgot
and
how
last time.
expensive pay-per-view shit used to be back
Oh
in the day.
my
But yeah, it
gosh,
was
dude.
like $50-$40. You're right.
Yep.
According to now, that'd be like what, $70?
Yeah, probably. Legitimately.
well-
Be like 78 $75.
Yeah.
Good lord. Yeah, that was before my time. I was
Yeah,
still,
you didn't miss much.
What? Dude, back in my days, dude, my mom wouldn't even allow me to watch anything.
Dude, you're still in your days. What are you talking about?
Back in my days,
I was about to say, what was that, like 2 weeks
Bro.
ago?
Rock's so messed up from his mom that he doesn't even let anyone see him. Like he's
Just black eyes, dude.
his mom's messed him up so bad.
Dude, low key, my mom and dad, dude, they're the freaking best parents in the world. Like, I'm not gonna even. They have the.
Oh.
They allowed me to be freaking homeschooled.
That's
Like,
wholesome.
That's cool.
they're the.
That is awesome.
And the good thing they didn't allow me to go on like social media at a young age. They would just
That's
like
really
show
good.
me. They
They
did.
hooked you
They
up
would
on
just
there.
show me. Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm glad they would just show me like old cartoons. Like my mom's Lithuanian, so she would just show me like old Russian, Lithuanian cartoons back in the day, and I would hate it so much. But I was like, you know what? That stuff was peak, man. That stuff had some good stories, bro.
Peak content, bro.
That reminds me of like the people nowadays that are discovering Tom and Jerry on like TikTok and all that shit. And they're like, bro, why are these cartoons like low key fire, bro? Like
Cartoons were good back in the day. Dude.
they were good though, but
They
it's just
were
funny
good.
watching like 12-year-olds go like, bro, what is this?
Dude,
Bro, people
watched, like,
don't know about Friday night, dude, and like the lineup and like
Oh, yeah.
TGIF and stuff. We're like, Are You Afraid of the Dark? Fucking
Cartoon Fridays, all that stuff.
Oh, dude,
Oh yeah.
Toonami, bro.
Oh,
dude,
Toonami.
Oh, Toonami
Yeah.
was
That's when I
fire.
first
Come
watched
on,
Yu Yu
dude.
Hakusho back in the day, and that shit got me hooked to anime.
Yu Yu
Bro,
100%.
Yu Yu Hakusho
Nice.
was awesome.
That is my favorite
Yeah, dude.
anime of all time.
I used
Really?
to that
Mhm. I have a Yusuke pop
Inuyasha.
somewhere around here.
Did anyone watch Inuyasha?
Oh yeah,
like,
that
it
shit was
a-
so dope. Yeah.
so
Dude, I was
good,
big. I used to
dude.
stay up and watch Naruto on Adult Swim, dude. That was my thing. Ooh, I used to
Oh, yeah.
love
I
that
waited
shit.
for Bleach.
Bleach,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
Bleach, dude. Yes.
Bleach was dope. Bleach was
Bleach
dope.
is the shit.
I was
just got
talking
doing it.
about, bro. I was talking about this like the just anime was so under. Well, when I was like growing up, I used to have to
Underground.
go to a shop in a mall where the dude would import VHS. Right? Okay, there you go, dude. I'm telling you, he would import it from Japan, and that's how I would get my hands on it. And it was like such at a premium, but I felt so special to have it. I used to import like Dragon Ball Z because they would drop it in Spain. I had family in Spain. My aunt would like burn it. I just said burn it. Would record it onto a VHS and then ship the VHS, and then I'd have to, because I can speak Spanish fluently, and I would just like watch it in Spanish, and that's how I got my fix. You know, it was underground back then, dude. You know, now it's
Yeah, it wasn't
everywhere.
as popular for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
not even close.
I like that it's gotten
Not
more
even close.
popular though. I really do. A lot of people
that
in the
too.
anime space are kind of like, oh, these fucking fake fans are everywhere. I'm like,
Nah.
dude, no, this shit's so hype. I love that I can wear anime merch without feeling like a
Dude.
degenerate now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can walk into Hot Topic and I feel like, when did Hot Topic become the anime store? By the way, I went in there not that long ago, and there's like nothing goth in there anymore. It's just all fucking weeb
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Which I'm fine with. I'm cool with that. But like, when did that happen?
When Goth went out, bro. Goth
did
was
that
big
happen?
when I was younger.
Yeah,
and then
me
Goth,
too.
Yeah, Goth went out the window, and then they had to like pivot or whatever.
Yeah, it's all
They made a good
e-girls and
move.
e-boys now, dude.
You know what brought me back into anime? Like I'd still watch Dragon Ball Super and all that stuff, and my kids would love I can't watch Pokemon anymore. That's totally terrible for me. Just for me personally.
Dude, I love it.
Like it's just.
It's so good.
No, Journeys I'm with, but like I lost like when my kids first started watching.
Yeah.
Journeys is good. I can watch Journeys, but like Ash just got so soft for me in my mind. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he's just like a softer character. So that I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't want to like shit talk him.
Have you seen X and Y? Because he's pretty badass in that.
Yeah, that
Is
shit's
he?
really good, bro. Greninja's my boy. That's my guy right there. Okay, I'm sorry.
Fucking Ask Ninja, dude, it'll make you cry every time.
I didn't watch all those. So I would have to go back and watch. But I did watch when he faced the dude that had the Mega Charizard and like that.
Oh,
epic
yeah,
battle. I did watch
Uh,
it. What's his name?
I can't remember.
Leon?
No. It's
not Leon.
I don't-
Leon was Journeys. Leon is Journeys.
He's in the Masters 8. I can't remember his name though.
Yeah.
Mega
Okay.
Charizard.
Yeah, you get it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
and
and-
then he
wait.
also has
And?
the neck piece. Anyway, have you guys seen One Punch Man? I'm assuming.
Oh,
One Punch
yeah,
Man.
dude.
Yeah, that's my
Bro.
poster right there.
Yes, sir.
Oh, there you go, dude. One Punch Man
the hand?
is sick.
Yeah, that's
okay.
So good.
There's something about him being that good. Like, and then it's like it's so dumb, like because he becomes so powerful just from doing this little regimen or whatever.
Elaine.
But then he absolutely murks like everybody. I bought in at first. I was like, all right, this is bullshit. This is kind of whatever. This is it's cheesy. I bought in when he faced off against the Wasp lady and just he slaps her across the wall
yeah.
and explodes her across the wall. So then I get hooked, and then the final boss battle where he's like, "I came for your planet." That is probably one of the best anime battles I've ever seen.
It was
I'm
good, dude.
And
No, it was-
dude,
You know what's funny about that is that's what Bill Burr said he liked about it as well when he was talking about One Punch Man. That exact episode you're talking about.
Lord
So
Boros?
it's just
Yeah.
a really good episode. Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Bro.
He tripped me. Like, okay, I'll also say that when Goku in Dragon Ball Super when he's facing off against Jiren, when he goes like Ultra Instinct, my entire body and soul awakened somehow with the and it
It's the
cannot be the
music.
American music. It can't be the American music. It was the Japanese track. Dun, dun,
Oh, yeah.
dun, dun, dun. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, dude.
I can give you the chills right now, dude.
Bro, it gets me
It
hyped
is-
to lift.
Unmatched, overpowered. Okay, One Punch Man. When dude punches One Punch Man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch man, and then he's on the moon. 1 punch out of nowhere. That messed my brain up, dude. And I'm like, and then he goes, "Oh shit, I'm on the moon," and he fucking just comes back, dude. It's so good. I don't know.
Dude.
I don't know. I'm done.
You know what?
It's good.
The guy who created One Punch Man also he created another one, Psycho.
Yeah,
That
Mob
stuff is
Psycho.
great.
Mob Psycho's so
Mob
good.
Psycho's
dude.
good.
Yeah.
Mob Psycho is great, and also that
Have-
Wasp. She was kind of fine.
Bro, chill. I knew he was gonna chill, bro.
There he is.
Very thick. Very yes.
He's
Absolutely.
back, baby.
You can't say anything with this guy.
You bring up Gardevoir, and he just has like stacks and stacks of stuff he just wants to bring up. And it's like, bro, just one at a time, please. Dude,
Carnivore Rule 34, yeah.
no.
I don't want to
Gardevoir's
think
one of my favorite
that,
Pokemon,
okay?
and like I can't even bring it up because of like that kind of stuff. Because people are, oh, I know why it's your favorite. It's like, no,
Stop
He
it.
starts
No.
like-
it can be a boy too. It can be a man. That's not what.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Oh,
He's like, no, that's why they make a Lade. Okay. no.
Even better. I like that.
I can do anything. It's a Pokemon. It's not an animal, Batman.
Oh, Batman. I'm just Gardevoir, Batman.
There's no
Smart
rules
evolution.
against the Pokemon, Batman.
I'm gonna do no Joker, no. No Joker.
Yeah,
Don't do
yeah.
it.
Most Pokemon are androgynous, right? Unless it's like Nidoran male and female, or Gallade and Gardevoir.
Yeah, for the
right?
most part, there's some female and some male specific
what the
ones, and
fuck
some that have no
androgynous
gender, but they're
Hatterene?
fluent.
Gardevoir, all female. I'm just gonna say
No,
this
no.
Here we go.
Kathleen!
Here we go.
Kathleen!
No, Gardevoir. No. Look at Gardevoir again. Gardevoir is like a mom barely holding up. Like she's like mid-30s. She's got the A bob. Okay, Gardevoir's got like a mom haircut. She's not it for me, Rock. I'm sorry.
Even better.
You're sick. You're a sick man.
He's like great.
Never bring your mom around
Hey.
Rock Sandy, dude.
Oh,
He
never.
does have the Karen cut. I will say
I'll
that. I
raise her
noticed
up.
that recently. I was like, God damn it,
Yeah.
she does.
Yeah, never take Rock to a family barbecue. He'll disappear with your mom, dude.
Gee, whoa.
How old are you, Rock?
Stepdaddy Rock.
You're-
I'm old
Wait.
enough to be your stepdad.
Okay, good.
Oh,
good,
he's
good.
definitely not.
That's all you
I
need to know.
can't see you, so I don't know if you're a child. Okay.
I am a
He's
child.
a child.
No, I'm an old miner. Bam, dude, big brain right there. Old
Like,
miner.
like
Hey,
a coal, like a
post
coal
18?
miner.
Yeah, like
Post 18?
Like what kind of miner are we talking about here?
E miner.
crypto miner. He mines for
Okay.
crypto.
Ding ding ding. E minor. A minor.
NFTs is his game, bros.
Goodness gracious.
Bro, I should make my PFP into an NFT. I'm telling you, I'd make bank. Then just scam
Yeah.
all my fans and just pump it.
Riz
And then
coin.
dump
And
it.
then, and then laugh at them for saying,
Wait.
I can't believe you bought this, but I was just playing, guys.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking. I don't know. I'm gonna run this by you guys. I've been thinking. I have
Sure.
a bunch of like just kind of mediocre. I'm gonna say like light play to maybe to like heavy played hollow, like vintage hollows. PSA has offered me a deal to
Okay.
authenticate my signature. So no.
Holy shit.
Oh no!
Dustin says
Yeah,
no.
no. I'm like
Do
it's a
it.
no-brainer.
Do
Like,
it. Do it. No brainer. No
So
brainer.
okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
so what I would
That's
I would
even
hold
after
off.
PSA has been putting dicks on cards and all that stuff. I think you should still do it even after that.
Yeah, dude. You know,
Fucking
PSA's kind of
upside
That's
down
even better.
Pokeball
Dude,
sign
make
card.
that your signature. Make a dong your signature.
and you got to put it in upside down too, dude. That's my
I'm gonna
thing.
work on
Upside
a new
down.
signature. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna work on a new signature here. Hold on.
I'm just gonna say, in my
1 to
career
100 are
field, us
upside down.
drawing some appendages with like some extra veins and stuff on it. That's not really.
I'm going
Yeah, I'm
blue
just
screws on your
saying.
asses right now. That's it.
Yo, who is
That's
EOS webcam utility?
That's Vision Games.
Is that rock?
Yeah, that's mine.
What
That's
does
mine.
vision?
Wrong
I'm
one.
stupid.
There he is.
Whoa, we had the white beater on for a
Whoa.
second.
Bro.
Change his voice.
Come on.
How the hell did you
whoa,
do that?
Whoa, sorry.
Oh,
You freaking
God.
magician.
That was probably when I set it up, probably.
That hurt.
Yo, Vision, congrats on 2 years on YouTube, bro.
Oh,
yeah, congrats, dude.
Thank you.
Dude, me and Vision go back, dude.
Mhm.
Let me see this. Wow,
Yeah.
dude, that's a work of art. Wow.
Oh, no,
yes.
no, wait, that no. Oh, it's a backwards P. Damn it. Hold on. I'm still working on it.
I like it.
I like it.
It needs a couple more hairs and a little more veins on it, but other than that, man, it's perfect.
You gotta cross the T's and dot the I's, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Sell that on OnlyFans.
You know, Dusty. You know, like on the trucks that we ride around on. See, it's not a maintenance truck unless there's a big old appendage.
Oh
on it
my
somewhere,
god,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever just gone up in a wheel well and just seen a big old fat one just staring you right in the face, man?
Have I seen one?
Dude, it's so funny. For anybody who doesn't know, we both work on airplanes. We're both in the Air Force. I was jumping engines the other day, dude. I was in the tubes. It's just so funny. You just turn around and to see a big old fat one right in your face, dude. Every single one of these tubes out here has a dick, dude. Every single one. You can't...
Our refuel panels, they'll open it up, and like on that side where you hook it up, there's a door that's right there, and there's a 50-50 shot that there's a giant set of testicles on there, dude. That's all I'm saying.
Dude, military men are the worst, man.
Well, that's
100%.
Not going to Navy. I mean, military. That
I
checks
can't
off the
imagine
box.
what's like the Navy. The Navy probably has something on the whole.
Yeah.
Wait. No, you guys are perverts. You guys are get your minds out of the gutter. Okay.
Oh, say it looks familiar.
E and then V, Pokeball.
Can I just say really quick?
Uh,
I think your V is a little. I think the V is a little unrealistically big. I think you need to small it down a little bit.
Do I need to sharpen the V? Do I need to sharpen the V?
Yeah, it's a little too thick, man. You want to shorten her
This
down.
is in progress.
Maybe like bulb out the end of it a little bit too. Like maybe give it a little bit of like a.
Make them around. Make them around.
All right, Visions here. We got to be PG. Okay, I'm gonna go to jail.
Yeah, sorry.
That could have been real. That's a bad look. That's a bad look. That's a bad look.
Vision and me are like. Wait, no. I'm
Same age.
No, I'm a, I'm a,
1 year. 1 year.
Yeah. I'm your senpai. Get it right.
Can I be
I'm
held
your
legally
senpai.
responsible since I never saw Rock's
What
face?
you showed a signature. What are you talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't see anything crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
I
Looks
mean,
like
literally,
just a
like
regular
they're just glasses, guys. What are you talking about? It's not.
Yeah.
It's nothing. He has glasses
Dude,
on.
that was so freaking funny. That Alolan Berserker PSA 10 with that.
Alolan Berserker, you fake fan. It's Alolan Persian.
Oh, freaking Christ! I'm a fake.
I'm just
fan.
kidding. It's Persian though.
Persian Berserker, same thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I like
That's Hunter
Berserker
Biden.
better
What are you
than
talking
Alolan
about,
Persian.
dude?
Alolan Persian sucks. I hate that card.
You don't like Alolan
Part
Persian?
of the thing.
Persian. You don't like Fat
Yeah.
Persian?
He's all right, I guess. I'm not gonna.
Oh, he's
throw too much shade at
backtracking.
him.
He's backtracking,
Dude,
dude. He said he doesn't like.
I
He's
kind of
like,
don't. I still kind of don't like.
He's like the fat uncle that keeps on coming to like the birthday parties. Or
No,
something.
that's Alolan Raticate. He's kind of cool. Alolan Persian, I don't know. I just can't get behind it.
Dude, I can't believe
getting
you like
some-
Obstagoon. I still cannot.
What do you
get
mean?
over
What?
I
What's
can't- I
fucking
can't get
wrong
o-
with Obstagoon?
I can't get over it, dude. He's so just fucking
He's so
ugly,
cool,
bro.
man. He's so badass. Like it's Galarian Ziggy, and then it goes to Galarian Lanoon. They're both awesome. And then he fucking stands up and flexes his muscles.
Dude,
as a Gene Simmons song. What don't you like about it?
Bro, I just don't like him, man. He just looks stupid.
What do you mean?
He just looks
That
stupid,
looks
dude.
stupid?
I don't get it. Okay, number one, it makes no sense. I hate when they do this. When they did the same thing with Rillaboom. It's like this weird thing where like the entire rest of the
What's your
evolutionary
problem with
line.
Rillaboom?
Where does he get the drums, bro? He pulls them out of his ass? He has nothing to do with drums his entire evolutionary line, and then all of a
He
sudden...
literally has a stick and he bangs it on shit the whole fucking time.
That's not
What
a
are you
musical...
talking about?
A stick is not a musical instrument, bro.
Yes, it is.
If he had
what
some-
What are you talking about? A stick's not
Dude,
a
I
musical
think the
instrument.
stick is the original instrument.
What are you
That's the
talking
first
about?
Oh my
instrument.
goodness, bro. You guys...
Dusty's lost
You're
himself.
reaching.
Dusty's
You're
lost
reaching,
himself.
bro.
Learning things about Dusty every day. What you don't like Rillaboom?
I don't like any of the Jenny Star. The only one I kind of like is Cinderace.
That's fair.
I mean, come on, bro. No, I'm just kidding.
Cinderace.
Whoa, Batman, whoa.
Oh, Batman.
There's no rules against the Pokemon Batman.
No, I guess.
I get that. I'm a big Inteleon fan, so I understand kind of what you're saying.
What? You like
What Inteleon?
Inteleon?
What?
Inteleon looks
Yeah,
like
what?
Randall from Monsters Inc., bro. He's ugly.
what's
I
wrong
know.
with
and
Inteleon?
Randolph
Inteleon's
is
kinda
he's cool.
Dude, I cannot fuck with
What's your-
Inteleon. He
what's
looks
your
like he
problem
smells
with
like
all these cool
gingivitis,
Pokemon,
bro.
Dusty? What are you gonna tell me? You don't like Scyther next? You don't like Kabutops? What you don't like all
Did
these
you-
cool
no,
Pokemon? What
you
the
just
fuck,
compared
dude?
Inteleon to Kabutops, bro.
I sure fucking did.
Oh my goodness, dude. I can't
Dusty.
handle this, man.
Hey, Dusty, no one's asking you to smash, Inteleon. Oh, we
What?
didn't say that, bro.
What is that
Oh,
coming
Batman.
from? Batman.
Because you said,
Because you were saying the thing about Cinder.
no, you
Oh,
said, hey, I don't fuck with Intellia. Like,
well,
hey, I mean,
you see those feet? They have them out there for free, my man.
I will say the one thing I do like about Inteleon is his G-Max, dude. His Gigantamax is fucking dope. That thing is
His
sick.
Gigantamax is
I
cool.
love his All-Star, too. I cannot believe his gets
That's such a
overlooked so
slept-on
much,
card.
dude. Yeah. That shit's sick.
It's a
I like that card a
Fusion
lot.
Strike! Yeah, dude.
Gigantamax. He said, "Gee,
it's a G-Max.
dude, it's a
Shut the fuck
V-Max.
up, Rob.
Hold on.
It's a G-Max, guys.
G-Max overload.
you just fucking."
You're just trying to be different.
Oh my goodness, dude.
That's too accurate. That's almost exactly what they sound like.
Oh, what time?
Nah,
oh, yeah,
bro.
we got a little bit of time. We got still got like 13,
Yeah, a little time.
We got 13 minutes, bro.
Wait,
Real quick,
bro,
I want to
by
ask
the
you
way,
guys how you
Dusty.
feel about this. So,
Matt,
what the fuck is it called? The new set coming out, the Charizard set, Obsidian Flames. Obsidian Flames. I really want to get the boys' takes on this. All right,
Obsidian
is it
Flames.
going to be another Darkness Ablaze and Burning Shadows? I have high
It
hopes
has
for
the same kind of name as it. Of course, it's gonna be.
Yeah, okay, but what if it's a flash fire though?
It could be.
What if it's a flash fire? You know, I think
Is Flashfire good? Do people like that set?
I fucking love flash
No.
fire. That shit's sick,
Bro.
dude.
you know,
Oh.
my opinion, man,
I bet.
people don't have those fetishes for the, like, those
Bro,
scaly
why?
lizards anymore.
We can't go 2 seconds,
mute
bro.
No, I think Rock has a point. I don't think there's enough scalies in Pokemon yet because like Salazzle hasn't really taken off. But like I think with the right push, you could definitely make it a flash fire if you market it the right way, Batman.
Yeah.
Female Charizard.
Just slap
Female
some,
only Charizard.
slap some cannons on Charizard. There we go. We got a banger set, dude.
Oh, I got some
it's
Badonkos.
it's less about Charizard with Obsidian Flame and probably more about
It
what
is.
waifus or what full arts are going to be in it.
I
is-
hate
is
that,
my
though.
I
guess.
don't think there's like. I think it's Atticus. I know was announced for the set. I think Poppy was announced for the set.
Oh,
Two.
bro, that's too crazy.
I swear, dude. If people start hyping up Poppy, I'm gonna start.
Okay, so if that happens, I will 100% be like, all right, fucking
That's
freakazoids,
some
calm
EDP
down.
shit. That is some EDP shit for sure, bro.
That's your
it's
line,
like-
that's your line, Nick, right there. That's
What? I've never said that like those younger ones are waifus without doing this. Yeah, Oleana all fucking day, but she's a goddamn adult. Okay.
I called it out. I don't even know if you. I don't know if you were in the. Probably not, honestly, Nick. But someone was saying something about one of the cards, and it was like I don't know if it was a lily or what, but they were like saying some pretty perverse shit in the chat, and I was like, "Yo, that's a child." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
100%.
that's a child. I said it in a live. I'm like, listen, waifu is waifu, but like there has to be like those are They were saying like perverse stuff about children, and I was like, don't do that. That's weird. You know what I mean? That's
100%. I don't entertain it either. When I say waifu about that, I'm talking about typically like the waifu tax with like the quotations and stuff like that.
Right.
But like I'm the same way as you. I don't like that either. I like Marnie quite a bit. It's mostly because of the Sword and Shield story. Like when people say shit about that about it, it's like, bro, like chill, fucking for real.
And
that's how that is.
I want to get your guys' take on this because I really like. I know Pokemon would never be open about this, and they would deny it left and right if anybody ever actually asked them. But I honestly kind of feel like they know what they're doing and they lean into it. Like I don't know, man. Some of these artists, bro, the way they draw these characters, and not all of them. Some of them are very innocent, but dude, some of these cards, I'm like, I pull it and I like show my wife. She's like, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah,
Dude, why is it like that?
Talking about?
What?
So it's
You talking
inappropriate.
about-
There's
you talking
also
about
the
Dendra?
Olivia.
Okay, I'm talking about Olivia, Wick, all of these, cards that are very
What's
like,
wrong with Wick?
bro, come
Dude,
on,
the
man.
Wick,
The character
man.
design,
Wick's
dude,
a
they didn't
fucking
need to do
adult.
that.
What are you talking about? She's like
Dude.
the right hand
No,
of the Aether Foundation.
I
What are you
like
talking
Wick.
about?
I like Wick as a character, but dude, do I really have to explain? Because of the
Big
implication,
Wick.
bro.
Yeah.
Dude, her
I'm
tatas are
just
like
kidding.
fucking.
I get it.
I'm like, dude.
No, what about melons? What about melons E or what's your name, Melanie?
Melanie.
Melons E. Okay,
What
that's
about
what we call it.
Yeah,
Okay?
dude. That was so funny.
Dude, oh my gosh, I'll never forget that name ever again, Dusty, ever.
Oh my
Because I
gosh.
couldn't remember her
Melons E.
name because I pulled it in V-Star and everyone's like Melanie. I'm like more like Melons E because I'm like there's these cannons, bro, these huge bolt-ons. But I will address what you're saying. I think 100% they lean on it.
Yeah.
Or they lean into it because I don't think waifu was fan made, right? So it wasn't something that they came up with. But once they caught on to that, yeah, they're dealing with this big ass gray area, which is also a huge world problem, which is not a good look, right? They shouldn't lean into that area, right? Because of, pedophilia and all that stuff, right? We should never be in that zone, but they definitely do. I mean, they're making these young trainers look very mature for their age, and what's their core demographic? 10 to 17, maybe 16, right?
Yeah,
Is
so
that the
they
core demographic?
primarily try to market to, 7 to like
right?
15-ish, yeah.
Yeah.
In the
and
end,
then, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. In the end, they're not held responsible. Like, it's at the end of the day, they're just gonna mark it as, hey, card game, it's your guys' fault for coming in here. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I also don't
Same
think
time, oh, sorry, what's up?
I don't think it's Pokemon specific that does it. Like it's a very like all animes have.
They sexualize
Young
everything.
and
Yeah,
fan
they
service.
sexualize everything. Yeah,
Fan service.
they sexualize everything.
And we were just talking about it too, like a little while ago. We were just talking about, in my personal opinion, I don't think these waifus are getting to this much extent of value because of these weird people and the weird fetishes. Let's be honest. I don't.
I can confess that.
Yeah, like I don't think people just like suddenly had a lily fetish in the past 2 years. Like, huh? Like, okay, I mean, all right, I guess, but in my opinion, I don't think these cars are being based off of their like weird people or being bought out by weird people. I think it's just a money bag. That people know that it's a big market, so they're like, hey, this is a good excuse to manipulate something because that's gonna pin the blame on someone else.
I can only say it so much too. Like, I was around when these cards came out in Japanese back in the day. I cannot stress enough how cheap these cards used to be. And anybody who was around that time frame too, I'm sure a couple of y'all can attest that too. These cards, like in Japanese, like Olivia and all that stuff, yeah, they were like 15, 20 bucks. But that was it. Like, Wick was like a $15 card when I bought her. Like, this is new. And it's for, in my personal opinion, it's to push hype and marketing personally. But yeah, I do think there's a little bit of a leg on that where like people draw a specific way. I think Skyla from Shiny Star V, I think was where I first kind of was looking at it.
Was it that one?
Yeah. Who drew this one?
Dude.
I even call her Double D Skyla in like a really old video on IG.
She almost looks
it's
like
like what? It's like what? It's like what the fuck, dude?
Are you talking about the one from X and Y or the one from?
No,
the
one from
Shield.
You're thinking of
okay, yeah, I remember the one you're talking about. I just remember there's one from X and Y where she's going like that.
Okay, so there's that breakpoint.
Yeah, but I mean, both of them are like questionable. But
is she a minor?
I don't know. You know what?
So Black and White.
It's good to assume everyone is,
and then Black and White 2. It's 2 years later, so I don't think so.
I think she's a gym leader, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that you're over 18, I guess, right?
Yeah.
She's 16.
I think in Black and White 2, which is what all her cards are based off around from what everybody's saying, I don't believe so. But at the same time, the point is whoever drew her, like, I mean, dead ass, like.
Yeah, and if we're just talking out loud, I mean, it's like Pokemon could have been, just wrong from Genesis, right? Or like from the first book. Okay, we'll talk about like Gen 1. Brock shouldn't have been probably traveling with Misty and Ash. Probably a little bit older, right? Yeah. Brock was like the oldest. He had like 14 younger siblings. He's probably 20 is my guess, 19 maybe.
Did they ever say how old Brock is?
And he's traveling with 2 10-year-olds. I don't know. Anywho, let's not devastate the core of our childhood.
He was crushing on every single lady.
Big time.
Like every episode.
He was going Master Roshi.
He had negative wrist. He never won.
Yeah, that's right.
Negative wrist.
Oh, dude, Brock was the most down bad anime character in our life, for sure. Yeah, really bad.
Dude, you know what card I just learned about that I'm actually like, I don't even like waifu cards, but I've been wanting to like bring this up because I know Nick will love it. I know he's gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. No, dude, it's like a good card. The Hex Maniac from
Oh yeah.
Is it Sun and Moon or XY? I don't know, but
No, it's XY. So so technically in Japanese it came out in the Sun and Moon era, but it's best of XY. And in English it came out in that ultra elite premium collection.
Yeah, the one with all the trainers. Yeah,
because they just brought all the best of XY trainers.
beautiful card. That is such. I don't like
Wow.
trainers very often, but that's one that I really, really want to get my hands on because it's
No,
so
Hex
nice.
Maniac's super unique too.
Yeah.
Like I have a copy of it, and it's my wife's favorite. She loves that card.
Yeah, dude.
It's in
That's
the
a nice card.
thousands in Japanese.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
It's something
$1,000.
stupid. But you want to know something? I have a receipt of where I bought her for like $30, and at the time I was like, "Yeesh, that's a little pricey, my dad. That's a little much." And now it's like 4,000 raw, and it's like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is going on here, dude?
It's crazy.
And
dude.
now it brings me to the thought, like, how many cards that we have in this era that are that much, and down the road there's gonna be like thousands, and we're saying, what the frick? How, like,
Yeah.
I had the chance to buy this.
People
you know?
right now are having a hard time seeing Sword and Shield be worth as much as we're seeing a lot of these other older sets. But I'm
Oh,
telling you,
fuck
man,
no, it's gonna
Sword
happen,
and
dude.
Shield is going to be one of the most beloved eras of all time, just because of how many people hopped on it when Pokemon was popular, man.
I specifically prioritize getting full art trainers from the Sword and Shield eras
Yeah.
first because I know at some point someone's gonna start pumping that stuff up, and I am so happy I have them all because it's just one less thing I gotta worry about.
Yeah, I'm on my Rainbow
just
and
like the
Altar
card.
game, honestly, right now, dude.
Well, those are great too, honestly.
That's just
People
I
that
just-
say they don't like rainbows or
There's-
they haven't seen them in Japanese, I swear to God is what it
Yeah.
is. I swear to fuck is what it
100%
is.
Agree with you on that. Yes.
It's textured. Like I traded for one at a card party, and I don't know, like when I seen it, I was like, wow, like,
Dude.
like English is just like, ooh, it's like
It's like English was printed
yeah.
on the machine that was running out of ink, and the
Printed on
lazy guy in
napkins,
the
dude. They
shop was
printed
the
on
one in charge of it.
Waffle House napkins, dude.
Literally.
Will you guys fucking chill, dude? I like English, all right? I'll be the odd man out.
Oh,
They are
Oh,
good.
man, we
I'm just
gotta-
gonna say,
it's
like,
just
if you lay
inferior
them next
in
to each
print
other,
quality.
yeah.
I like English.
You guys,
But like people who hate on like rainbows, I swear that's what it is. Like,
yeah, dude,
just,
the Rainbow
I have
V
that-
Stars especially. Oh,
yeah, they
they
look great.
scratch an itch I didn't know I had, bro. I
Yes.
love it.
hold up. Wait a minute. Huh?
What? Something ain't right here.
Something
Huh?
right here. You said that.
Yeah, dude. Is that is that a
And they make
euphemism for
rainbow
something?
trainer cards. That's a meme.
Oh,
Okay, Brock is
up.
a walking
Wait a
meme
minute.
encyclopedia.
I know, right? Dude,
okay.
freaking! I bought like a Charizard Braxian GX Japanese. Dude, the texture on that.
The texture.
Which one did you get? Did you get the rainbow one?
Yeah, the rainbow one. It
Oh, hell
cost $30 off a buy.
Can you believe back in the day that was actually the most expensive card in Remix Bout? It was not any of the alternate arts. It was the Rainbow
believe it.
Charizard Braixen by like
I believe it.
$40. It was the best card in the set. Easy.
Back in the day, everyone was going for those scaly little
Rainbows used to be
Scaly
the
boys.
chase cards. The rainbow cards did.
Yeah. I
Well,
remember
Crazy.
getting so hyped.
boys, I hate to do it, but we got to head to Pokemon League here in a sec. Good talking.
Ooh.
We can hang out in Discord for a little bit after the thing, but yeah, I guess not.
It's okay to see people in the community, guys.
Yeah. Touch some grass.
IRL.
Get out of the Matrix.
That's interesting.
I have a lot of fun with it because I go in like, we open a bunch of Pokemon cards on YouTube and everything, and this is where I get to go and give them all away. Like, I don't keep all my bulk and all that stuff. There's a lot of kids and a lot of other adults that are building decks and stuff, and I have so much fun when I can just give away these cards to them, and then like I have a bunch of duplicates of like the rare cards and all that, and I just give them for free.
You're such a saint, dude.
Look on their face though. I do it for the memories, and it's just like I
That's
want to
true.
promote collecting, and I want to promote playing the TCG. Like, I think that's a part that we've somehow forgotten, is more important than the money, in my opinion, at least.
I go around tricking all the kids out of their rare cards. I'm like, oh yeah, that one's not worth shit, bud. All right, trust me. What
you
you
don't want
want
that.
is this Charizard V. You give me that alt art. Trust me. 10 years from now,
See this
Dude.
Thornton card, this Thornton full art. This is the big money right here. This is
fucking
where
Thornton,
we're
bro.
Give me your Lily, and I will give you Charizard. Okay.
I like Towies out.
if you're watching here in Okinawa, Dusty and I will be there in like 30 minutes. All right.
God damn. That's so cool.
Yeah, dude, I'm hyped. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Chat, you're amazing. We love you. Everybody, thanks for coming by. It's fun talking to you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.